And hello everyone, we are back. Welcome back to the Dorkvision stream. You can catch this stream every Sunday from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to midnight. We also stream on Wednesdays, although we skipped this last week just because of scheduling issues. We'll try and hold Wednesday's session, which is a different group of people going through the Undermountain, as normal this week, which is from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch my books on DriveThruRPG and the DM's Guild. And yeah, I think that's all the announcements that we have. We've been trying some mass combat lately. At least that's where we left off last time, with a battle between the Ilorans waiting in ambush, the Connaughtans sieging a Nudonian fortress in the middle of the desert. The fortress is called Kirad al-Rajah, and I've conscripted some of the players to take control of the factions so that they can change the tides of the war, for better or for worse. We'll find out.
Worse. If go murder someone, it's definitely for worse.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
and there's chocolate rain, but it's not my fault.
Oh yes,
It is absolutely your fault, and it's great.
I'll go to the scene of the
Painful rain.
Actually,
the scene of everything.
I'll claim that I am responsible if I can get XP from the entire soldiers being dead.
I mean,
These are all
That's
my
actually
kills.
fairly brilliant.
I'm just gonna pee on everybody and then take all of your points. All right, Gandalf.
So, last time on the Dorkvision stream, you guys took control of some of the units. I believe Zumasu is taking control of most of the Aloran units, except for the ones with purple dots, which are under Mao's control. Boomcrash is just controlling her character, well, herself, and is currently in Mao's portable hole in her pocket, as Mao is going off to assassinate the Connaughtan leader per the Aloran leader's monetary urging.
Yeah, it was paid to do it.
Amon is in control of the Nudonian units that were shored up in the central fortress. And you guys did a little chaos. I'll briefly go over the mass combat rules once again, once we get started here. But basically what happened last time was everything was quiet on the siege front until the Alorans made their move. They sent some archers up onto this cliff face up here, and then they provoked the Connaughtans into acting before rushing down the hill, down this ramp here, and collided with their western flank. With the distraction in place. The Nudonians eventually rushed out to attack these guys over on the eastern front while they were distracted. However, the Alorans, their mages flew over the Nudonians in an attempt to look like they were protecting them, even though their true goal is a bit more insidious, to occupy the place. The Nudonians are well aware of this and did not take kindly to it and reacted aggressively towards them. But now the Aloran mages, their elementalist commander, at least, has placed a arcane gate, which is connected by these two little green dots. Yeah, I realize that my color is a little unseeable on this purple map.
Are there any
There.
non-combatants in that fortress?
Guess
There
we'll
were a
find
bunch
out.
of thugs, but they're dead.
I guess we'll find out. There's now an arcane gate connecting those two places. Only one group of units can go in at a time, I deemed, because it's not big enough to fit 150 soldiers through in one turn. Let's see. The other important rule, or important thing that happened, was right at the beginning of a battle, Amon just kind of offhandedly asked Nerul to make sure everyone dies with a divine intervention that succeeded. So now it is raining acid rain, which I will put on play now that my computer is catching up, because it was doing the intro screen. All right. Thanks to Roll20's animated weather that I found in their marketplace. I forget who did it, but it's one of the few things there.
It's really cool.
As always, the rules are in the top right corner for mass combat for you guys whenever you need to look at it. But basically, I'm going to zoom in a bit here to the mass combat rules. We're using the UA rules for today, which, came out from Wizards. And each of these units is a group of people, and they each have a battle rating that was calculated ahead of time. That's in their blue bar. That blue bar is added to a Roll20, to a D20 roll, and then they just kind of hit each other with that roll. Whoever's higher wins. If they hit really hard, they do more battle rating damage, and when the battle rating gets low enough, they need to start making morale checks to stay together. If they fail certain morale checks, they can either get stunned, like as their troops get disorganized, or they could potentially be routed and flee the battlefield. Fleeing the battlefield does cause a bit of chaos, as most of the surrounding units will try to flee as well. Each of these units has a commander. Those commanders can act independently or just add to the battle rating. It's really up to them. Some of them have useful abilities. I was discussing with Zumasu, the units can attack. The commanders can attack separate from the units. They will just potentially hurt the other units or the individual creatures in the other unit. I keep using unit interchangeably with creature, but unit is a group of creatures. A few things give advantage, like high ground pack tactics, cover, and inverse pack tactics. Those two give disadvantage. Blah, blah, blah.
The rain also has directly given cover to just about everybody.
Yeah.
So it's been hurting people, but it's also been making ranged attacks inherently more awkward to strategize.
What's it called? The
Divine
Intervention.
The divine intervention has basically changed the scope of the battle, where it's kind of in favor of the Nudonians now, because the Alorans and the Connautans sort of rely on their ranged attacks, both. So that's fun. Okay, well, I know that was a very brief and vague explanation, but we did go over this last time. That was mostly to give you guys a slight reminder so that we can try and get back into it and remember what all the little dots and symbols mean, and maybe try and remember all the rules this time, because I'm pretty sure we skipped a few last time.
By the way,
where it
at the top of the
applied.
round, so we're going to start with the rain.
Yep, I couldn't remember if we did it last time, but I don't think I would have done it at the end of the night.
Oh, you said that we were going to do it at the start of the round, and
Yep.
I want everyone to die, damn it. I mean, I didn't say that. It was never me.
All right, so this is
I gotta make some rolls.
This is a morale check, I believe. Also, I'm going to change the musica. There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 8 dice.
Right, I forgot you have to zoom in like a lot to be able to see anything.
Roll it together.
Yeah, please roll it together. It's not that hard.
I rolled mine in an order. 'cause
Yeah, I
thought it
know,
made
but
sense.
you can see it in order if you do it like that.
Oh, I guess that's
Like
fair.
the advanced die roller.
Yeah,
And
maybe. Can I just re-roll that whole thing then?
Go ahead.
Please do.
And I'm in control of the Kanans, so I need to remind
Oh
myself.
god damn it, that's terrible.
What
How much
their...
do they take damage from?
How much do they take damage from?
This is from the
it's,
rain, right?
It's a d6 of... Oh no, it's... Did I say it's a d6 of morale or just 2 morale? I think it's 2
you
morale.
said it was 2 morale.
Yeah, the magic numbers are like 2 and 5. So let's see. I'm getting back into the zone a bit as well. So I believe most of the commanders just have +2 for their charisma checks.
Except for
Charisma
the-
bonus.
None, yeah, except for the New Dawn people who get +4.
It was a DC 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the DC is 10. I'm zooming all the way out. Okay, so I'm gonna go left to right as I normally do. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just do the 4 on the left. Okay, all fail. Let's do
All right.
the
Half my guys took
4
a
on
little
the
bit.
right, 5 on the right. Do. Okay, that's a lot better. All of those succeeded, I believe. So no damage on a success. It's acid rain. It doesn't always hurt. It's not like dripping, oozing acid. It's just a little caustic. Hurts the morale.
Just imagine like breathing outside if you have allergies and it's like hay fever season.
I can't to that.
Okay, I've -2 to everybody on the western flank for the Kanatans. Alright, so lair actions are done. Let's go to whoever's... Is it not doing it? Do we need to... Uh-oh. I think the
It's
API
the
broke.
archers, right?
I know, but the combat tracker is not going to next thingy. So I'm gonna
Maybe
try...
refresh the page.
Well,
You
I'm
can
not gonna
actually-
refresh the page. I'm gonna restart the API.
If you hover over it, then you can see who it belongs to anyway. Like it's
Should
just-
take a mere second.
Yeah.
But if I refresh the page, it'll screw up my setup. Because I have to have 2 Roll20s running at once, which is always bad for my computer. Alright, it might go... Okay, so we're going to go to the Sylvanas Archers first, because I had to click next for it to do it. Who was... Forgotten all my hotkeys.
It
Okay.
was
Okay, it's these dudes.
Not in archers.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah, it was these guys. So,
Yeah, it was that.
these guys... Come on. Load everything. So, they are currently engaged with the Paladins of Hyronius. The archers have collided with the very strong knights, though arguably have less battle rating. Let's see. I think that the druids of the druid commander of this group is going to cast a spell. I just want to see what the width of this wall of thorns is. 60 feet long, so that can pretty much fill 1 square. I think they're gonna work with the other royal druid so that they can create like a 2-space wide wall. They're gonna kind of do it to block off this area. So I'm gonna put little X's over them so that they don't apply to the unit as a whole. Oops.
Want to draw a little wall of thorns then?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and move these guys a bit. And then I might actually have something for this. me find spell effects. Have a little entangle. Yeah. So this only fills one space each. But I'm gonna have both of these druids do stuff, so it kind of fills these two spaces.
How does that affect pack tactics? They were next to it before.
So, hold on. Where is everybody? Oh, right. So they're technically here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the other guy was also a similar sort of thing.
Well, they're gonna try and do it in your spaces. I know I just moved
Okay.
them. So that's gonna be impassable terrain, technically. And getting around it, I'm gonna say, is difficult terrain because of the nature of units being multiple people. So, I'm gonna say, have the paladins here, this unit, I'm gonna have them make morale check right now.
Oh, sorry.
Wait.
13. Or 18.
Oh, okay. And they have +3 from their paladin. Okay, so they succeeded. Instead of taking a brutal thing, they're just going to take 2 morale damage, so I'm going to minus them.
Or battle rating.
Yeah, battle rating. I don't know what I said, but I'm having trouble talking lately. So, the druids...
What are words?
The druids shout out to each other as they begin chanting an ancient Sylvanus chant to the nature deity, and walls of thorns start sprouting up amidst the cavalry, causing the horses to rear back. They lose some of their morale, but they steel themselves and are able to resist most of its effects. The wall now separates them from the druids. It is going to mean that they aren't threatening certain groups. For instance, this one is not affected by pack tactics anymore.
Well, I was going to actually ask that, because this guy's still there, and these guys can still attack them, so would these guys get it on him?
They would, yes.
Okay, that's all I care about.
But these guys just don't have pack tactics.
Yeah.
Alright, now we will go to Mao's turn. Whoa, I grabbed you by accident and yeeted you a bit.
Where's the wolf about? What's the wolf deal?
That's there because the cavalry archers, they are riding wolves. The war horses are
Okay.
for any other cavalry. That's basically for their stats if I ever need them.
Okay.
Or they're giant floating monsters, whichever you want them to be.
I'm gonna open up the bag first, give them crash air, so that way we can reset the timer on her.
Thanks, buddy.
Right. Hey, how's it going down there? You need some food? You want some water? Is it potty break?
Free
He's
action.
like,
I'm gonna just
"I'm good,
talk them
I'm
out.
good."
Do you want horse cover or horse transportation? You doing okay there?
I'm doing fine. Just don't bug me for the next round.
Okay.
I let Boom Crash know that I'm gonna go and try and dive in and hopefully be able to engage on the big guy, and hopefully they can't see through darkness if I need to escape. So I'm gonna move up to the fleet
Okay.
and try and sneak in there so I can try and actually like attack him. But I don't know how you want to extrapolate this just because of the mass combat versus one person.
Okay. So, you're heading up and trying to find your way amidst these guys. You're not
Mhm.
hidden by any magic or anything, right?
No.
Okay. Then they're probably going to notice you because there's no actual place to hide here. So,
From behind.
yeah, it's from behind.
There
but
is
there's,
cover of rain.
I figured they're
There
all
is
facing
cover
one
of
direction.
rain, but
Um,
that's lightly
so
obscuring you guys.
what I would like to do then would be to use darkness to envelop the entire area that I'm in. So there's at least uncertainty of what's going on within 60-foot radius, but not like, hey, there's a person. It's just, there's darkness.
Yeah, I think darkness, so that's how much it normally would fill. but I believe it should fill like 1 square. So you can place that roughly where you enter. Or you can, well, you can't see through the darkness, can you? Not through your own magical darkness. Okay, but you can create a lot of confusion as you cause a darkness to start spreading throughout these various knights. I also just checked the number beneath you. There's 25 knights in here, so there's actually not a ton. They are taking up quite a bit of space, though. So they are a bit wider spread out, so you do have room to move through here. It's not like you're shoving through a ton of people.
If Boom Crash can see through, you could just have Boom Crash have her head popped out while you're carrying her and be like, Boom Crash, which way I go?
Seeing eye bird.
Seeing eye bird like a
bird.
lantern on your chest.
I release the Corvid. Caw-caw!
Ah!
All seeing Corvid, which way do I go?
You pop Boom Crash's head out of the portable hole into the darkness that is spreading through the area. The knights wielding great axes. These are the special royal knights of Connacht. They are like the highest trained units there. And they start to look around, panicking. The Archdruid, who is the person meant to assassinate Lorrainen, turns and starts looking around at the strange events going on. They're trying to make sense of it before they act. So, make a stealth check. You have advantage because of the darkness and because of the rain. That's a natural 20. You duck and weave between the people. Boom Crash, even shouting like the positions of people, is not harming this attempt at moving through them because there's just so much chaos going on in the midst of battle. And you're able to navigate the darkness to find the Archdruid. They do not quite have eyes on you yet, so they haven't seen you. What do you do?
Well, if I did a spell and I moved my full movement, all I can do is bonus action hide.
Okay, well, I guess that was your bonus action
The
then.
whole thing was to like hide it into the darkness so I could be closer to strike next turn. Is what I was thinking.
Okay.
So readying your sneak attack.
Yeah, because I can't attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she doesn't have enough actions. So,
Mhm.
you are hiding amongst this, waiting to strike. Let's go to the next group of people. Okay, it's these dudes up on the hill. These guys are right next to the portal that leads straight into the fortress. However, they also have an advantageous position and the high ground, so they can attack with their scorching rays and negate the disadvantage from the rain.
Yeah, but so can the archers. They saw the portal open. They're gonna jump in the portal and make room for the archers to go in.
Okay, they jump in through the portal. That is most
Attack
of
the
their
next
move.
group.
Yeah. So,
Okay, they're gonna
They-
attack the next.
they emerge through... Is there an extra elementalist here? That was dragged from the archers. Got it. Yeet.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So, the Oak Soldiers, 150 of Ilore's trained knights, march on through the arcane gate. And, well, you got 2 units here versus 2 other units. There is a group of... What are these bad boys? Knights of Dawn. Ugh.
Those guys got pack tactics against them, though, right? Because of the way this is organized.
You guys have pack tactics against each other, kind of?
This one's safe from this one, but this guy's not safe from this guy.
I'm going to say because of the cramped quarters in here that you guys are kind of all together, I'm going to say that nobody has pack tactics against anybody. They kind of negate
Aw.
each other. Sorry.
Okay, well, they're gonna help out and attack this guy and hopefully do something, because otherwise that was a suicide mission.
So,
That's
okay.
pretty good.
So they will
So that's
attack.
gonna be
Did they move?
It's just the blue I add to that then.
Yep, just the blue of that and your commander.
46, 48.
I'll do it. Oh, no, wait. I'm not doing it. C's doing it. I'm on.
Ah.
Control the Nudonians.
All right. 2 plus 50, I guess, right?
50 plus the War Priest, so 60.
Okay,
Oh,
so
damn.
52.
That was a suicide mission. Yeah, I don't think I can actually roll high enough because that was an 18. That's 46.
Back
or
into the hole
48.
you go. You better get in or I'm gonna crush you.
Yeah. So all I got was 48.
Sure. That does not do anything. The defenders are unmoved. Mao, what are you saying?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Thought that was for me.
I was whispering to Jay.
Ah,
Oh wait, what? I completely missed it. I was painting my nails. I'm sorry.
How dare.
it is these Hazel Archers' turn. They're currently in the midst with the western flank. The Royal soldiers before them are stunned from the loss of the recent units.
I can attack them just fine, right? And they get pack tactics against these guys? Yeah, so
Sure
they'll
do.
just attack them.
They can still roll in defense, but they just
Oh,
can't act next turn.
God damn it. Ugh. Okay, so 8 plus, what do I got here? They're kind of beefy boys. So that's, 44 plus, is that really 8? Oh, that is 8. Okay, yeah, so that's 44 plus 8. That's 52.
37. So,
That's more than 10.
yeah, that's more than 10. So that's going to deal 5 to them. And they're going to need a morale check. Also, they've just fallen below half hit points. So they're going to need to make 2 morale checks. One is DC 15. So we'll do the first one, which is DC 10. What is the knight? Oh, well, it should be at least 2, so they succeeded at that. Let's do a second morale check for getting bloodied. That is a DC 15, so that one fails. So, yeah. Okay,
Are they
so
routed?
the Hazel Archers, led by the Aloran Elementalist, fire upon the Royal Soldiers. The frontline archers are using their short swords to engage them, but they are too panicked from the loss of the last units, and they eventually retreat along the canyon walls, out and away from the battle. Bye-bye, unit.
All those guys got to make morale checks.
They certainly do. So I'll make 3. They should all have +2. Okay, that's 2 fails and 1 success. I'm going to say the Scout Cavalry is more well-trained, so they are going to be the ones that succeeded. Also, they were the last ones in my mental map. So, these people are stunned as more units leave. Good thing the commanders did stuff. Alright, so they don't get a turn next turn.
Can if the archers attack, they can't move, right?
They can move,
Okay, they're gonna move up.
especially since they're
go-
not engaging anybody anymore.
Yeah, so they're just gonna move right there. Get some stuff there. Continue the advance. There you go. We're done.
Alright. Let us continue to this Royal Scout Cavalry. They are weirdly fine. They are going to fire upon these Hazel Archers. Now, they do have pack tactics because although these people are stunned, quote-unquote, that's just a shorthand term I'm using, they just don't have an action next turn. It's not that they aren't actively engaging with you. So,
But they do not have advantage. They just have regular because of the rain.
but they are also mounted. And they have mounted combatant feet, because I made these dudes and I know that. So, that's what the little icon is in the upper right anyway. So they actually have advantage as opposed to disadvantage or negated. So, they're going to attack these Hazel Archers. Try and get them off of you guys. So that's a 15 plus...
Okay, 15, 36. So that's 51 plus 8. That's 57. Or
I have
no, 59.
46. I have 46 on my end. And what did you get?
Shit, I'm doing my math again. That's 36. Okay, that's actually 36. 44 plus 15. That's 59.
59. Okay, yeah, you won that one.
They're
So-
chunky boys.
Yeah, nothing happens. So, at this point, seeing the chaos that's going on and that their attack isn't doing anything, they're going to retreat. If I can get this stupid circle off of them. Alright. They're gonna move. Oh, I forgot. I need to figure out what their movement speed is, which is what the horses is for, and the direwolf. So, direwolf has 50-foot movement speed, which is 500 on this map. So let's see. I feel like my hotkeys are different, or maybe I'm just not used to Roll20 yet. Okay, so they can move quite far. They're gonna move over here. Okay, and they're done. They have rushed away from combat to assist their folks back home. Now it's another Royal Scout Cavalry's turn. On this side, they are engaged to these Cavaliers, and they have advantage pack tactics, so they're going to go on the offensive, which is going to be an opposed check from the Nudonians. And they also have mounted combat, because they are also cavalry.
Oh, okay. Sorry. The first one should take. So it should be 49.
You said 49?
Yeah, 41 plus 4. That's
Okay.
Wait.
The Scout Cavalry got 40. So
Yeah.
they failed. Nothing happens. They're going to... They can't disengage because that takes their entire action. Alright. So they're done. Alright.
All right.
These mercenaries.
They're gonna zap the Hazel Knights because GTFO.
They take out their scorching wands and begin to pelt the Hazel Knights that have just infiltrated this area.
God,
The Hazel Knights is
roll.
not made of a lot of people, but the mercenaries is.
Rolling is terrible.
It is. I believe
Uh,
that's Mao's. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Well, the Hazel Knights, they all cast shield in tandem with each other, and the Aloran Elementalist just casts away these scorching rays off into the stratosphere. Unfortunately, your attack does nothing.
All right.
That War Priest is going to be an issue, though.
The Hazel
Okay.
Archers' turns, they cannot enter the portal because another group
Because
has
there's
already
too much
done that.
space. They see that it's thing, they're just going to shift over here to shoot down. So they just have regular attack on these guys then, right? Not advantage, just regular. Because it's canceling out the disadvantage from the pack tactics. So, shooty.
They actually do have advantage.
They have the high ground pack tactics. Oh,
They
'cause
have
of the
high ground
too.
pack tactics, negates the rain, so 2 positives,
so
1
they-
minus. So it's advantage. Alright,
They got a pretty high number because they have that elementalist with them. So that's going to be 36 plus 8, 44 plus 14 equals 68.
right. And I'm doing math. 43 plus 13, 56.
More than 10.
It's more than 10. Alright.
If they've been stunned and shot upon, they're having a bad time.
Okay, well, they do succeed on that, but they do take -5. Ugh, man, you guys are just slaughtering these Connaughtans here.
They're holding their ground, but it's not looking great.
I
Murder.
quite literally designed the Connaughtans to have more firepower than each of these guys, but I guess that's just the way these dice have gone. So,
So what you're saying is that the rain really screwed them over.
The rain has really screwed them over.
it has, in spite of things. Right, it's the Treants' turns. They're going to attack. They're gonna move forward a bit. Yeah. I want to see. Okay, so they just have a normal druid in charge. Can this druid do anything useful? think this druid is going to... This druid is going to do a firestorm inside of the Cavaliers nearby. And that... Yeah. Sorry. So, that's going to be... I'm going to have the Cavaliers unit make a dexterity saving throw.
God, nothing. Seriously, nothing above a 10 in any of the rolls.
Okay. And then I'm going to say that they're going to take... So, it would normally be 7d10 damage, which is about 35, a little more than that. And these guys normally have 52 hit points. That would bloody most of them with just the average damage. So, I'm going to say that's definitely a -5. Okay. The firestorm rips through the Cavaliers, rearing back horses and their riders alike as the fire blazes out in a strangely patterned line through the group. And now the treants are going to attack individually on their own. So let's see. Let's just roll normal battle checks. However, they do not add their commander. Wow. Got a 3. Can't see the treant. Okay, he has 28. So that's 31.
The 15 plus 36.
Plus 5 as well. So
plus
yeah.
4. Oh, plus 5, yeah.
So that's more than enough, right? Yeah, definitely more than enough. Okay, the treants slam down on the Cavaliers, but they have been moving about because of the fire, and the treants actually do not hit anybody. So, it's the Cavaliers' turn to retaliate.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna do, let's do, you know what, these guys are gonna stick around. Let's do an attack against these guys.
Okay, they spin around to attack the royal soldiers, evading the treants' assault. Nice.
And, yeah, 17 plus 36, so that's pretty decent.
Okay, 18. What is the royal soldiers? They have 21 plus 2, 23. 23
So,
plus 18, 30, 41.
oh, we match.
Okay, nothing happens.
Damn it.
Oh wait, did you add your Knights of Dawn commander?
No, I did not. So plus 5, so I win by 5.
You win by a small margin, so that's a -2 to them. The Cavaliers strike a decisive blow as the mercenaries are engaged with these royal soldiers. Even the scout cavalry cannot stop the Cavaliers' advance. Let's continue on. These guys are stunned, so I'll just remove their stunnedness.
Thank you.
I'm also going to have the druid do what they would have done. And end that. Okay, these hazel archers, which are off in bumfuck nowhere, pretty much.
We shoot things from a distance.
I mean, that's true. They do that.
They're gonna have disadvantage because of the distance and the rain. They would have had advantage with the rain screwing that up.
Yeah, so they have disadvantage anyway.
I mean, I don't know.
Who do you attack?
They don't
the
know about the
Midonians?
other ones. They're gonna still attack the. They don't know about the other thing that's happening yet because they're too far away. I'd say. So they're just gonna attack the green guys here.
Okay.
Roll 2 die. Okay, 12 plus stuff. They're a fat group though, so that's 12 plus.
And that roll 20 die on my side was rolling forever. So.
58.
58, that's definitely more than enough, and I think it's definitely more than 10. So they're going to make a morale check. Natural 1. Alright.
Oh shit! I could have just used a. Well, no, that was fine. I'm okay with this because I could have just used the gate to move them down again. But whatever.
The Hazel Archers, with their special Eloran training and under the lead of the Elementalist, point their arrows to the sky. The Elementalist lights their arrows ablaze, and they soar into the sky, raining down upon these soldiers. And with the Cavaliers also haranguing them from the other side, the soldiers rout, which causes a panic. Let's get 4 thingies. 4 morale checks. Okay. We got a 16 for these guys, plus 2, so they're fine. Actually, the only people that didn't, I'm gonna say, are the Scout Cavalry. So, they are going to be stunned. It's not good for a mobile unit. Alright. Nice job, Eloran Archers. Let's see if these Oaken soldiers have anything to say about it. They can't quite get through there to fight, but they do have Scorching Wand available.
They would just get if they scooch up, they could attack, and they get normal attack because of the pack tactics. If they attack this guy.
Yes.
Okay, that's all going to do, Scorching Wand. So let's shoot a shot.
The Oak soldiers line up their Scorching Wands and fire upon the Sylvanas Archers of Connacht. Let's roll.
45. Oh, they lost.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they lost because these guys have a base of 37 plus that. Okay. Yeah, they're able to evade the Scorching Ray, or the Scorching Ray is not able to get through your other units to get to their target.
They can see it from a mile away because of the arc they had to shoot over.
Yeah, and rays tend to not go in arcs either, so that's a little troubling. Alright, these Oaken soldiers.
Again, you said that I can't, like, have units merge together or anything, right?
Nope.
I have a question about, okay, disengaging other units. If a unit disengages and their morale is broken, does that break the morale of adjacent units or no?
No. Just when a unit gets routed, does that cause a panic. And I'm
Okay,
going to
so it
say
might be
that's the
worth
term now, causing a panic.
Okay, because, yeah, then the cavalry maybe should just move the frick out of the way, stupid cavalry. Well, they're just gonna scorch. Can they Scorching Ray? Can they even reach?
They can't.
They just kind of can.
Oh,
They
it's
technically
60
kind of can't.
It's 60 feet, yeah. Or no, it's 120 feet. Yeah, so they can't. Well, they move around and they can target those guys.
Okay, they'll do that. They hug
These
this
soldiers hug the wall and start pressuring the panicking druids. Panicking archers.
wall. Okay, that's pretty good. That's another 47, so they just got to roll badly.
They did not roll badly.
They are holding the ground.
They are. Despite the panic, they are firing back at the Oaken soldiers who can't get their shots off. And we go to Amon Mott, who is sipping tea in the acid rain beneath your little makeshift bunker here.
I'm gonna swirl the tea and pass the turn.
All right. Don't spill the tea.
I gotta swirl it.
Right. This cavalry's turn. What will they do under the head of the Paladin of Hyronius?
Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna ask you if something silly can happen. Can the champion stay behind to attack some of these people directly and have the troops back up?
Wait, say that again?
I want the champion to stay behind and attack some of these guys, but I want the rest of her troop to back up.
You can do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna first have the champion make an attack. Spells, they can't really do too much. I'm smiting, I guess, mostly. So yeah, they're just.
Are they just attacking the enemy unit, or are they going after their commander?
I guess they'd be going after the commander.
Okay, so then have the Paladin basically take a normal turn, which they can make 2 attacks, either with their lance or longsword. They are presumed to be mounted, so they can use their lance.
Then they're going to use their lance because it's going to go after a bunch of things.
Okay.
So if mounted, the paladin must move up to the mount movement speed while moving this way. Paladin move through the creatures. Each creature the paladin passes must make a DC 15. Take 28.
Oh, so you're
do I just
looking
roll
at their lightning charge ability.
Yes. Basically, the idea here is the commander's like, fall back troops, I'll create a distraction, is going to charge into them while the rest of our guys make room for the other soldiers.
It's a very heroic moment as the archers from Connacht are holding their ground and holding this passage here that the Alorans are trying to burst through, and the cavalry retreats as the Paladin of Hieronius points their lance towards the enemy and ignites a lightning charge. They slam into the Sylvanus archers, trying to aim for what looks to be the person chanting on the Wall of Thorns. They turn into a stream of lightning, passing through many of the archers to reach the enemy druid. So they're going to each make dex saves. So let's do that.
I'll roll a morale check for the guys that are retreating.
Hmm.
So they don't go cray-cray. God damn it, guys, you had one job.
Okay, the druid did succeed at the save. The archers in general did not. So let's see.
It says 8d6.
8d6. And how far do they move? Up to the mount's movement speed, which is 60. So, yeah, I'm going to say that that's still kind of a minor hit because it's a line. So it kind of streams through these guys. But I'll say it hits... Oh, man. So there's 20 archers in this unit.
How big are the squares?
As it stands. Each of the squares is 50 feet. So...
I'd say at highest maybe 5.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that too many because they're spread out enough.
Because they would only be going through one, quote-unquote, grid square with this lightning charge. So I'm going to say 5 units. Each failed their save.
All right, I'll roll the 8d6.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Achoo!
A 31. Each of the archers has 75 hit points. So that doesn't kill any of them. I'm going to say it only minuses 2.
Okay.
In spite of them succeeding on or failing the save. And the druid is going to straight up take damage. But it's going to be halved because they did succeed. So that's going to be minus 16. Wait,
Right.
that's
and what
minus...
happens when the... And if they failed their DC, what happens with the disengage if they fail? They just get stunned essentially for the round?
The disengage failed?
Yeah, the disengage failed.
I have the
Get to
ruling.
roll morale for that?
Yeah, disengage. In order to disengage, because units cannot disengage in mass combat normally, they need to make a morale check or they lose their entire action. Yeah, so they just lose their action.
Is just moved. So basically everybody was too distracted by... She's like, you fools, you should have run!
They backed up like a little bit, but without their commander, they're kind of lost, and the Oak soldiers are backed up behind them as well, so they're kind of trapped here in spite of their order. So, let's continue. I'm going to say that even though you wanted to separate them, I'm going to say the Paladin's still with that unit for now.
Yeah.
Or better yet, I can just have them go here.
That's fine. Because that would also make them... That's kind of, unfortunately, the trade-off is they got to be vulnerable when... Anyway.
All right.
The other Paladin's going to do the same shit to the other group. And we're going to try the same thing. So they're going to try and go for this guy again. So I guess we'll just do the same thing then. You roll the dex saves, I'll roll the damage, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll do it the same way.
Okay, even more damage this time.
And for the druid... The DC 15, I believe. So the druid failed this time, and the archers succeeded. So I'm going to say the archers take no damage. And the druid is going to take the full thing. It's going to be 34 damage, which is a significantly larger amount than the other one took.
And now I'll see if those guys can disengage.
Alright. Morale.
Okay, they did it this time. So they can move half speed, so they're just going to literally move over, like, here.
Yep. Alright. That cavalry retreats, and their commander has left behind to engage with the archers and the druid. The Royal Knights have their turn now. Let's try and adjudicate this mess. So they are currently amidst a shroud of darkness. There is a tiefling and a crowhead hiding amongst them. Their archdruid commander can take a turn. I think they will. They are going to probably cast a spell in this instance. They're going to... Interesting. Okay. I see. We'll attempt that. So, the Archdruid is going to cast Sunbeam straight through the shrouded darkness. And although the spell doesn't say it, it's going to dispel the darkness as it beams through it. And I'm going to have you make a dexterity save with advantage, because he doesn't know exactly where you are, but he suspects that there's something there. Oh, you already did it.
Uh-huh.
I hate
I
that
don't
it
have
doesn't.
digital dice on. Saves me time.
I know.
Saves my computer.
It doesn't
from
make the
thinking.
cute jingle noise. So, it doesn't even do the whoop. It doesn't do that either for me. So, I closed the druid, even though I needed to know what that did. Alright. So, you're going... Oh, it's not even a dex save. It's a con save. Okay, well,
Shit.
make a con
Do I
save
have
with
to
it.
make a save too?
Ooh, actually, yeah, because your head is out. So I'm going to have you make the same con save again with advantage. Okay.
17. Oof.
Ooh.
You're already bald though, right?
I mean, yeah, that is true.
Oh, I understand how this works. Basically, Boom Crash has night vision goggles on and was just like, "What's that bright thing? Oh my god!"
So a blinding beam of sunlight bursts from Lorenan's hand and shoots through the darkness, dispelling it. The tiefling is revealed, but you are just barely able to evade the sun's strike. However, the light blares into Boom Crash, and Boom Crash is going to take the full amount of the damage. So that's going to be... It's going to be 6d8 damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll that. Have to break out the advanced die roller. Advanced! Alright,
I'll whip out my calculator because I'm sure I'm gonna need it.
so that's 34 to Boom Crash, and that is 17 to Mao. And the Royal Knights themselves are then going to... I think... So there's one space there. There's... There's 25 knights here. So the 25 knights... In each space, there's roughly 6 knights. So I'm gonna say that maybe 3 of those knights are close enough to Mao to strike. Does that sound like it makes sense?
No, but sure, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'll do it anyway.
One of those hit.
The
Unless they
19.
have advantage because pack tactics within.
No, the
card?
pack
Okay.
tactics is only for the
Okay.
for the zoomed out combat. All right. They each only have 1 attack, it seems. Unless I wrote that down wrong and rolled 20. But I'm too lazy to go check it, so you're just going to take 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
All right. And that's it. The Dawnguard pikemen now take their turn.
Charge and go up into Knight's Grills. It's going to be 67.
Yikes. I don't think I can beat that. Yeah, I can't physically beat that. I'm just going to see if I can get close. Nope, nowhere near close. So that's going to be massive damage. They're going to need to make a morale check.
Ooh, that was close.
Okay, I believe that's a fail. It's not what I wanted to do. And Roll 20's not doing great with my hotkeys today. Okay, so they are routed. Siege on
Yay.
these soldiers.
Yay.
As the
Connacht is
pikemen,
having a bad day.
yeah, as the pikemen advance, they are able to reach these dudes a teeny bit before they fully engage with them. That's enough of an advantage that they are routed. The Treants are engaged with the Cavaliers and do not even notice this going on. Lorrainen has their own problems to deal with, and let's induce a panic. Let's do 3. Well, the Scout Cavalry are already stunned. Let's just say they're still stunned. Okay, so the Treants are fine, and the Knights are fine. Alright, they're not perturbed by this at all. They got their own problems to worry about. Let's go to Boomcrash. Your head is sticking out of the bag, and you've just been blinded by the light.
Can I ready an action to dimension door Mao to an unexpected location so she can have advantage on her attack?
You certainly can.
Okay, I will do that then.
Cast Dimension Door. I will probably say that you need to get out of the hole at this point.
Okay. Then I'll use my move action to get out of the hole and grab onto Mao. So
Plop onto the ground,
she-
scramble to your feet, and begin casting the dimensional door, opening a rift with your wizarding ways, I believe, not your warlocky ways, and you drag Mao through the hole. A new hole, not her hole.
Lots of holes.
We'll just you dimensional door. So you void over here, I guess. It's within 400 feet, so you can technically go anywhere you want. But you said you just wanted an unexpected location.
I think that was trying to be able for her to get a sneak attack on the thingy, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going for. So I was going to ready the dimension door for Mao's action and cast it
I understand now.
beforehand when she gave
Basically, like, Mao, tell me when you're ready.
Right, and then charge.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Exactly.
Either way, that's what will happen then.
Mhm.
Eventually.
My womo moshinderu.
These Oaken soldiers that are in the way of this cavalry group.
Yeah. That stupid bush. They just got a knight as their commander. They can't.
They can retreat since they're sort of cut off.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't necessarily really want to. They kind of want to take the spot. So they're just going to scorching ray that group anyway.
Okay.
So that's just a normal hit because they got the pack, but they don't got anything else.
Yes.
I don't think they did shit unless he rolled really bad. Oh, but they didn't even get it. They haven't seen combat yet, have they? Oh, you did pretty bad. Let's see.
I
what
did
this
do
is.
pretty
So that's
bad. I got 40.
41.
Yeah,
What'd you
I
guys
got 36, 37, 38. I got 38. So that's not more than
41.
10. But
I poked some guys.
you poked some guys. The soldiers get a few scorching rays, choice ones that land into some of the archers. Little eyes. Poor guys. Right, the Aloran Mages is Mao's command.
What's the deal with the mage having the X on her head?
She attacked last turn.
Well, she used her dimension, or arcane gate last time.
Yeah, arcane.
So
Gate.
now
Oh,
she
so
can
she-
act normally. It was just during that round, like if you attacked the mages, they wouldn't be able to add their battle rating.
They're still flying.
I'd say go fly over and attack that war priest with range spells or something, because
To protect
my
your
guys are
investment
gonna reinforce your investment of attacking.
of putting the
That's-
portal there.
Are you flying above the battle?
Yeah, it's flying. So, I would probably move like another 100 feet up so that way I'm out of range of the. Like 50 feet above the mercenaries and everybody else. And then move over, so. It should be within my movement
Right.
speed.
The mages zoom in relatively close. The elementalists can hone their attack in on the war priest, but the units can't really do that.
Okay, so let's do that.
You gonna chuck a fireball or ice storm or something?
She's got some pretty hefty stuff.
Wait, can you cone of cold?
I don't think so.
That's just a cone.
60 feet.
Just a cone, dude.
Yes, 60 feet of like it's like nothing. It's basically melee in this scale.
But it'd be
Yeah.
1/4 of this. It'd be 1/4 of the thingy though, because isn't each one 50 feet?
Yeah,
Why
it's
do that
basic.
when you can use Steam Lightning?
All right. So, the Iloran Elementalist casts Chain Lightning, which erupts from the War Priest after the lightning bolt surges from the mage's hand and starts spreading throughout to the War Priest and their troops. So it's going to do a similar thing to the lightning charge and affect multiple people. So let's do... That is a Dex save. Do one for the War Priest. You're attacking the War Priest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, why did I do it? I'm stupid.
Because I didn't jump on it.
Yeah,
But
go
is that
ahead.
any better? Was that any
Alright,
better?
right. Yeah. just
Well,
the same, so
you
15.
you do the War Priest. It's your
I
thing.
already did. Oh, Dex save. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Dex save. It's not a battle thing.
Just the same.
Now do
A little
one.
better.
Now do a Dex save for the unit themselves.
Okay. All right, that's better.
Also, they're Knights of Dawn. I think they have bonuses anyway against magic.
I guess
I'm gonna-
magic, yeah.
Check them real quick to see if anything happens here. I don't think so. Yeah, no. They just have Mage Slayer and Magic Resistance. They do have advantage. The War Priest does not, unfortunately.
Oh
So,
no.
that's going to be 40 damage to the War Priest. Take full damage. And I'm going to say that that was not quite a good hit on the Knights of Dawn. Didn't hit a ton of them. It would have done 20 damage. That wouldn't have even bloodied them. I'm going to say it's only a -2.
All right.
All right. And you still have the mages themselves. Would they like to do anything as a unit?
Let's continue this with another aerial attack.
You're starting to get really quiet.
I mean, my mouth is right in front of the mic, so I don't know why.
Well, it's not quiet now.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
So what will they do?
Let's do magic missile and boost it up. Play it off. Yeah, do level 5.
Okay, at who?
So, at the war priest. So
They can't attack the unit individually.
Sorry, not the leader of the unit, like the group.
Okay, those are the Knights of Dawn. They do have magic resistance, but this is not a spell save. So I'm gonna say, So you said you're upcasting the magic missile
Mm-hmm. To level 5.
to level 5. So it looks like it only does 1 when you do that. Can you just do the full damage using the dice roller? So it's 3 dice plus 4 more dice. So 7 d4s plus 7. Right, 29 damage. So that would have almost killed most of the units that were already hit by the chain lightning. So I'm gonna say that it's gonna deal 3 to bring up the previous -2 to a -5.
All
The
right,
Knights of
so-
Dawn take a marginal blow as many magical missiles rain down upon them. And some of them fall, the ones that were already hit by the chain lightning, leaving the War Priest in a vulnerable position. Anyway, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Cavaliers.
Okay, the Cavs are gonna shift up and shank this.
Well, they cannot because they are flying 50 feet in the air. The Cavaliers
Yeah.
do not have ranged attacks.
Same as this unit.
Nope, those guys are on the ground.
All right, then I'm just gonna waltz them past them and then just shank these guys. Then.
The Cavaliers rush into the sort of nebulous situation inside the fortress and attack the Hazel Knights that are being assaulted by the mercenaries. So that's going to be
47. That's 5, so that's going to be 62.
Now that's Mao's unit. Okay, 7. What are these guys? 27 right now, plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 35. Plus 7. 42. And what did you get, C?
41 plus 5 plus 6. So,
52.
yeah, 52.
That's more than 10, right? Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Hazel Knights are attacked on many sides here, and being small in number, they're overwhelmed by the sudden rush of the Cavaliers back through the gates, and they're going to take a -5, which means that they need to make a morale check. So I'll have you do that, Mao.
So it's D20 per unit, right?
It's just a D20 for the Hazel Knights, because they're the ones getting
You
attacked.
had the commanders. Oh, but that's not good.
No, no, that is not good.
Oh, it's a 1.
It is a 1.
Even with the 8, it's still just a 9.
Yeah. So, the Hazel Knights are overwhelmed by the Cavaliers, even in their sort of commando-like training as mage knights. They are overwhelmed. Many of them have to misty step away and rejoin the Oak soldiers as they retreat. The Lauren Elementalist teleports herself away back to safety, and they are routed.
Yay.
Which means
Shit.
it's panic time!
That's bad.
Have the Oak soldiers and the Aloran mages make morale checks.
Okay, I gotta see if these guys survive. Okay, they're still holding their ground for some stupid reason.
Yep, they're both still good. I mean, the Hazel Knights had already taken a bit of a beating, so they were bound to fall. They are sticking to the mission because, well, they have to. Alright, the Knights of Dawn. It's the big bad Knights' turns. And
Alright,
the War Priest, should they wish to do anything separately.
What? I mean, yeah. Let's just get into. Let's drive these fuckers away.
Alright,
Damn it! Rolls are not that good. Also, I can't
It's
see
okay.
numbers. Look,
the soldiers do have pretty low. Let's see if
Yeah.
Dan can beat them.
51 plus 10.
I don't even think I can beat them.
So
Yeah,
61.
no. I took how much? I took extra 10. So how bad is that?
It's still -5. Which I just did. And now a morale check. Yeah, that is their most elite unit that just attacked you.
Yeah, I got in there and was like, we can do it. Oh shit, they are routed.
Oh, that's a 4?
That's a 4. That's a 6 with the commander there, but
The Oak soldiers are pushed back through the portal. Those that cannot flee are destroyed as they are overwhelmed by these sort of juggernaut of knights.
Shit.
who was the one who opened the portal actually? Because
It was this
are they still-
elementalist.
It was the,
okay.
the mage.
Are they gonna maintain concentration seeing that happen?
I mean, they might drop it if they try to go through. But they might also drop it after they go through, and then close them off, depending on what happens.
Okay. I was just curious if it was the other group or that one.
I want to note that the Oak Soldiers is a group of 150 people. These Knights of Dawn are 10 dudes and a War Priest.
Yeah.
I just thought
Horrifying.
that was a bit funny.
Because it's a Warhammer Juggernaut coming through.
Alright, I'll take this 15, you take that 15, everybody takes 15 units. Alright, that's the Knights of Dawn.
The War Priest is an old player character adventurer. All these other guys are just the regular town guards that got conscripted.
I mean, kind of. Alright,
Okay.
these mercenaries.
Well, let's hold. Actually, let's have them back.
They do have
And,
Scorching
coming back-
Rays.
Yeah, they have Scorching Rays. Let's zap these assholes away.
Right.
Get out of my swamp!
I'm
Basically.
gonna say since the mercenaries inside have Scorching Rays and these guys have Scorching Rays, that's gonna be pack tactics.
We.
So you can roll again if you wish. And
Okay, I'll
then,
just roll
Mao, I'm
the-
going to have you roll for the mages.
So it's going to be 28 plus 15, so 43 plus 5, so plus 3, so 46.
And Mao got
We-
67, I think.
Well, there's no pluses from the elementalist because she used
Oh,
her
yeah,
turn,
you're
right?
right. So it's
So
59.
it's just 59.
Yeah, still better than 46. So
Yeah, slightly better. So, the mercenaries are now attacking the mages on all sides. They all have Scorching Ray wands, and yeah, they're able to get in there a bit. But it isn't enough to reduce their rating. So, Zumasu, you are next to Amon and Thrazir under your little tent, avoiding the acid rain.
Well, I'm just gonna be like, Mao, you okay there? I'm gonna have Dust Flicker circle around so you have a quick escape in case, and that's all. Move Dust Flicker to these woods over here so it's within range for a pickup.
Kinda busy, but sure. I'll keep an eye out for the chicken in the air.
All right, so basically Dust Flicker is gonna go over here and ready to go swoop in if Mao needs it, since now that's I think within its fly range. Yeah, it's within its turn fly range, so
Okay,
it can go in and swoop by and save her if needed.
sounds good. Right, lair actions, which is the acid rain. So, everybody make checks and adjust your dudes accordingly. 2 damage for every failed check.
Oh God, I have less dudes now.
Yeah.
Dex check?
Sorry, it's just a morale check. I'm gonna do my 2 on the left. Okay, they're both fine. I'm gonna do my 3 remaining on the right. Okay, the treants are actually starting to feel.
Oh, we do add our
bit.
champions to it, right?
You add your charisma bonus of your commanders if the commanders are in that group.
Okay. So I think most of them are actually doing pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Useless cavalry.
Yeah. Alright. Is everybody all set?
I think.
I'm
So.
all
I'm just
set.
gonna finish putting them through.
Only the treants in this group have taken a bit of damage. On
Just the
Kanan
useless
side.
cavalry. Just the useless cavalry on my side because the commander managed to keep them from getting sad. We'll say this archer group just like had the commander use elemental stuff to make them avoid stuff.
Sure.
I don't know what the pluses is for the oak soldiers. For my
Sorry?
I said I don't know what the pluses is for the oak soldiers on my side.
The commanders.
The commander.
You haven't used the commander.
So +2, so 10 on the oaken soldier.
Yep. Then that's a success if it's a 10.
Okay.
DC 10. Right. These Sylvanus archers, they were stunned, so they're no longer stunned. Doop. And their druid dude is also no longer stunned. Okay. Mao, the character, it's your turn.
So ready to action for boom crash so we can maneuver and try to strike.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Boom Crash teleports you to the other side of Lorrainen. Who
Does
is
it count as an assassinate?
No, because they've taken a turn.
No. It was never going to count as assassinate.
Pretty much.
They've taken a turn.
And they're not surprised at this point. So,
But I can do a bonus action to hide as jumping out of like this portal or something.
yeah, I mean, definitely.
Which is a 26.
It's a 29 even because of the obscuration.
Oh, yes.
So, You teleport onto the other side. Lorrainen has their sunbeam still going, which is still flaring in their hands as they're trying to find a place to point this sunbeam at, but they can't find you. You sneak up near to Lorrainen. They are unguarded by knights, as the knights flock around looking for the source of this sudden intrusion, and you strike with the Forgotten Scimitar. And that's going to be a 30, which I think that hits. Roll for damage.
Plus 1 extra d6 because it's 8d6 now.
That's 34 plus 4, 38. They take 38 damage, which they're... oh, no, they're not quite bloodied. As you strike at Lorrainen, a shroud of leaves emerges to kind of catch your blade, and he turns back towards you. There you are. Please hold still. And he holds up his hand menacingly towards you as the light flares. Anything else?
I could technically run, but I would get an attack of opportunity because I used the bonus action to hide first.
Sure. Okay. Then I guess we will end.
Mm-hmm.
These archers. Hazel archers.
Okay. They're just gonna attack the peoples next to them. They don't got no advantage now, do they?
Nope. That
Well,
one
they're just
paladin
gonna-
is not Grand Pack Tactics.
Is that a mage with them?
They
That is
do
a
have an
mage with them.
elementalist, so they could technically do spells if they wanted to.
Yeah, the mage is gonna do a cold of cone from that area to chunk 1/4 of their group.
Yeah, they can do that.
They are directly in melee. They can totally.
You sound disappointed.
Because Cone of Cold's pretty damn good, and they can even upcast it. Or no, they don't want to upcast it. They're gonna save that for later. So.
Oh.
Yeah, level. Pachoo! There you go.
Okay.
So they're gonna do that.
So, the elementalist steps forth from the Hazel archers, kind of rising above them a bit, with a bit of floaty magic, and then launches a cone of cold out towards the archers. The druid is caught in the crossfire, and they failed their save. They're going to take 39 damage, which brings them to about a third of their life total now. And the rest of the archers succeeded at their save. They normally have 75 hit points. They would take half of that, so about 20. So they're still fine. They're going to take just a -2.
Okay, that still helps because now the rest of the unit's gonna attack with just a flat 36. Oh, that is not the right button. Okay, that's so that's 36 plus that's 50. God damn it. They defended.
Yeah.
Actually. Wait, that's 30. Okay. Cuz I got it said 36. I have 50.
They have 35, so they got 55.
Okay, yeah, they defended. All right, that's the extent of that group.
Thanks to the commander, they're able to steel themselves against the sudden hail of archers. Okay, these poor guys that are retreating, kind of, they are going to do a full dash. So, 2. That's one move. Dragging the camera a bit, zooming out a bit. And 1, 2, 4, 6. Do they want to engage that? No. Okay. So they're going to head to about here as they see that Lorrainen is actively engaged with something. This scout cavalry is going to attack the pikemen, not wanting to get too close to the pikemen since they can get a free attack against them. They're well aware of the advantages of pikes against horses. They're going to stay out of that a bit. So they're going to just attack the pikemen, which is a normal biggie. The druid is going to act independently, though. So this is only 26 plus 13, 39. Pikemen, Roll a response. Actually, I don't think you can physically roll low enough.
Also, question. Technically, Lorraine has been using an ability. Does that mean that their squad doesn't get bonuses from him?
Yeah, you're right.
Just checking.
Okay. Oh. Mounted combatant. The cavalry actually has another roll, which is not higher. Okay, so the cavalry start firing at the pikemen, but they aren't able to do much. Let's put these guys to the back. This druid is going to act and try and attack Mao specifically. I just need to see with what.
With ouchies, I assume.
Well, ouchies... yeah, mostly ouchies. Although, they don't have a ton of single target things.
Haha, they came ready for war.
Yeah.
They did not expect a single rat to get in here.
They don't have a lot of single target things, but they do have... yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, that's small enough that it could probably not hit a ton of the knights, especially since there are so few of them. So they're going to cast Confusion, targeting roughly Mao and Boom Crash. And I'm going to need you guys to make some saves. I need to stop closing the sheets that I'm opening when I need them for reference. That's a lot of text. Wisdom save. There it is. Okay, wisdom save from Mao and Boom Crash.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
Double checking the ring of mind shielding.
I don't think that affects a confusion spell.
No.
It's not mind reading.
I forgot if there was a thing that I had on me that gives me advantage to wisdom save.
I don't think that's come up because you've
wait.
gotten...
Yeah, slippery mind. There it is.
Oh, slippery mind. That's different.
That's very different, but it's still advantage on wisdom saves.
Okay, roll it. Is it advantage or proficiency?
Proficiency on wisdom save throws. Okay.
That's vastly different.
It is. What the fuck?
Slipper mind.
So,
So
must
it
have
look-
slipped her mind.
Must have just slip her mind. And it looks like it's already applied, because I don't think you have a wisdom score to speak of normally.
yeah, it is.
So that is unfortunately 2 fails. You are both confused.
Fuck.
Oh no.
I'll just put this little fear thing on for now. Yeah. Okay. And the druid is concentrating on that. I'll put a little C on them for concentrating. Okay. Oh, I also need to X them out. Hold on.
So what does confusion do?
So, confusion will
It's a
happen on your
D10
turn.
for-
Yeah, it's a random effect every turn.
Okay.
So we'll figure out what happens when it gets to you. This cavalry is no longer stunned, but otherwise they are done. It's these mercenaries' turns. They are ganged up on these Eloran mages with their scorching
Alright,
ray.
I'm gonna keep on doing attacks.
Ugh. Okay, Mao controlling the mages. And you don't add the mage themselves,
No,
so that's
so
just 55. Ooh, that still doesn't do anything. You gotta roll pretty high with these mercenaries, I think. Alright. I guess we move on to these archers.
So the champion's gonna go through the portal. So we'll first do that. Whoop.
Interesting.
Gonna go, oh shit. And is gonna cast Cone of Cold on this group.
On the War Priest group?
Yeah.
Alright. So that's going to be a saving throw from C, controlling the War Priest, and the Knights of Dawn themselves, who have advantage on this.
What did you say?
I'm going to need a Constitution save from the War Priest, and a Constitution save with advantage for the Knights of Dawn. Okay, they have advantage, so that's good. And he did well. So he's going to take damage, which is 35 halved. So 15, 16, 17, 18. He'll take 18, I'll do that. And I'm going to say that the Knights of Dawn, since they have advantage and succeeded and are taking half damage and they have a ton of hit points, they're only going to take a -2. Ping!
And now the archers are going to go through. They're not giving up post yet in an attack, so they aren't going to add the mages to it because the mage did that. So they're just going to do a straight normal attack.
Sure. Against the same group?
Yep, I know that that's the main group they need to deal with.
Alright. Have the Knights of Dawn roll then.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, let's do some math. That's 11 plus 36, so that's 47. I think I still lose.
They have 56, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you get? Oh, yeah, still less, I think.
47.
Okay. Okay, so the archers come through, but the mages are holding fast. They are well trained against magic, even if it's just archers shooting arrows. They're used to defending against ranged attacks, so they're able to prevent most of that. No change. The Treants, who haven't really done much for being a bunch of giant trees, they're gonna try and stomp on these Cavaliers look weaker. They're gonna go after them. And I think their druid's gonna act independently, so it's just gonna be the Treant against the Cavaliers. Cool. Cool. I don't think the Treant succeeded. Yeah, I don't think that they succeeded. So, this druid is gonna try and make up the difference here. And yeah, they're gonna do a firestorm of their own. So they're going to rip a torrent of fire through these Cavaliers once more. Yeah, that was the other group that did it, so these guys still have their spell slot, I believe. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have the Cavaliers make a dexterity save. Alright, they succeeded, so I'm gonna say they only take a -2. And we move on. It is the Cavaliers' turn. They dodge around the ensuing fire blasts that are being fired from the druid perched atop the Treant's shoulders.
Alright. So my turn. I think. Well, okay. I think I'm just gonna attack the cavalry. Actually, no. Start attacking the Treants because they're getting annoying. Nope.
Well, we'll see. I think you have a big bonus. 26 plus 8 is 34. I think you beat him because you had your knight and the roll.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not by 10, but you do beat them, so they do take -2. Alright. Anything else?
Well, I mean, not much to do.
Right. The Sylvanus archers, they have a little bit of a problem. There's a paladin amongst them. This druid is going to try and fight back. They are now in sort of one-on-one combat here, and they're going to What do they got to do? They're going to cast Conjure Animals, and instead of going through a bunch of little tiny nitty-gritty stats, I'm just going to say that adds to the archer's battle rating and kind of heals them by adding some more units. So I'm going to say
201.
yeah. I'm just going to give them +2. And meanwhile, I'm just going to have yeah, that's going to be it. And then the archers themselves are going to attack this cavalry that's unable to retreat here without the commander's help.
They already got a 30. 31. Oh god, they're gonna take a lot of damage.
Okay, that's 50. So, that's more than 10. The cavalry need to make a morale check. I'm going to give them -5.
Okay, for
To their
some
battle
reason
rating.
they're still surviving.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't realize they've fallen below bloodied, I believe.
Oh,
Is that
I
true?
don't think they had a.
No, it's not
I
true.
think they started at 25. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine. I just couldn't read it under there. Okay, so they're fine for now. For now! These guys. What are these Hazel Archers doing atop their peak?
They also have a mage. They see that the paddle's kind of turning, but also some of their units over there. So mage is actually going to use gate time. How far is the distance on this thing?
That's right, turn that paddle over to the sharp side.
Arcane
Just need
Gate.
to check. 500 feet. Could go pretty far. Yeah, they can just pretty much engage shit. You know what? For now, actually, they're gonna hold that. They're gonna clasp fly on themselves first, and then the archers are just gonna attack these guys.
They're
Just
going
do
to
that.
what on themselves?
Fly. They're gonna become
Oh.
mobile unit.
They're going to become mobile. Okay.
Okay, so that's 50 from the attack. Or no, it's disadvantage. Let me try.
Keep in mind that they won't be able to concentrate on 2 spells at once if they do.
The gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly just because it's better for them to maybe be mobile before they do shit.
Okay. Sounds good.
So the archers actually only rolled a 44 against these cavalry
Okay. I
because of the
didn't see it.
disadvantage.
So
Yeah, the 12 and the 6 because of the disadvantage.
okay, so that's 8 plus 44? No, that's not right. 21
It's 21 plus 5, 26,
plus
34.
8, 34.
So they lose by more than 10.
Okay. Let's do a morale check for the scout cavalry. Now that the archers are flying and firing down a hail of arrows on them, they do manage to succeed. And they're not quite... They're about to be bloodied. So they're about to need to make a massive morale check. Are the archers moving now that they're super mobile?
Well, the mage is mobile, the archers are not. So the archers are just going to climb
Right,
down into
right,
these
right, right.
forests.
Herp.
So the archers are now finally on the ground into the woods. I'm pretty sure that's all they could probably muster.
Yeah, they
Because it is a
climb
cliff.
down the cliff face as the mage, or the elementalist, rises out from the unit to move forth. Alright. It's these soldiers' turn, followed by the soldiers just north of them.
All right, that bush is actually annoying. They can't attack over. Well, they'll move in and they'll use their scorching ray again. I think this is the last shot they can do of that one from that group.
Right.
No, they don't have advantage, so that's just 10 because of the rain. So that's 10, 36, 38. No, 48. Right? No, 38. What did they get?
54.
Yeah, that didn't do anything.
Hmm. Alright.
Them are chunky guys.
These guys, do they want to have a turn?
Yeah, their last scorching ray attempt too.
Pew pew.
Ah, crap. That's 37.
They got the same number
Hi.
again. So,
All right.
nothing happens.
Yep.
Amon still sipping tea, unless you have something to say about it.
Slurp. All right, go move on.
Cavalry.
Okay, run, you fools. They're gonna first. I'm gonna just see if they freaking run this.
Disengage.
Okay, they finally understood it's bad to be there if you're losing.
Now that the paladin is engaged with the archers, clattering with flashes of electricity from their smites, the cavalry retreats at half speed through the oak soldiers so that they can move forward.
Meanwhile, the paladin's gonna. Can the paladin do a lightning charge again?
They need to see if it recharges, I think. Which, let me check.
Otherwise, they'll
5 to
just engage
6.
the commander.
Yeah, roll a d6. See if it recharges.
Nope.
It does not. Okay, so
They'll
they
just
can
make 2
just
attacks against the commander.
they can certainly do that with the lance.
Okay, the 23 hit.
It does. Which is
Okay.
14 damage.
And another 25 hit.
13 damage.
Well, commander down or not looking good.
I mean, they're not looking good, but they're not down. You do have
Okay.
a stunning smite that you can use on both of those.
Oh yeah, they'd use that on them. So where's the stunning? 3d8 Constitution. Yeah, 3d8.
Okay.
$16.
Okay, they failed it. So they are stunned. Just put an X on them.
And 20.
Oh, yeah. So that's 36 damage. They have one more use of that smite left for today, but they take an additional 36 damage. They're still not dead, but they are now stunned and not looking very good as the paladin wails on the druid.
Okay. That's it for those. The other cavalry's kind of. They're below 25, actually. Can they?
Oh
What
yeah,
can I do with them?
they need to probably make a check. We just noticed that, but I guess after they retreated,
They fucking went home.
they're
God
gone.
damn it.
They retreated, and well, they kept retreating.
All right, I'll roll a d6 to see if the person got his. They did not, so they're just going to do the lance with its 2 staggering smites. Oh, do either of those hit?
I need to check now. I was certain of the other ones hitting, but that one's
Yeah,
more
'cause those are pretty
close. 16 is their AC, so both of those just barely hit.
Okay, sweet. So then it was that much damage plus. Let me do this. Oh, I didn't. I rolled that twice instead of the d8s.
Dang it.
Okay,
I
there we go.
accidentally set their HP to a number instead of minusing. What was their HP at? I think it was something like 70 something. I put 76 because that
Probably
looks
right.
nice. And okay, minus
They took
31,
a lot of damage.
and then minus 9. That's what I was trying to do. Then from the stunning smites. Oh, I need to do a save. Ignore that. Okay, they failed their save, so they're stunned. And they are dead, actually, from the stunning smites.
The paladins are doing God's work.
Okay, they've lost their commander. Which, I'm gonna say that they definitely need to make a morale check to maybe take a -2 immediately. They're not gonna rout from losing their commander, but... Okay, they're able to remember their training. It's just one paladin, how much badly could it be? Okay, it is the Royal Knight's turns, which I need to manually go over to them. Okay. So, Lorrainen is once again going to use their action. Now that Mao and Boomcrash are confused. Ooh, does he want to do something different other than Sunbeam, or is that just fine for them? Let's do...
I can't decide if he wants to use a laser in our face.
Yeah, he'll just keep doing the laser in his face. Might as well. Oh, but he needs to concentrate on that, and you did damage him, so he's going to need to make a con save. Oh, he actually lost concentration on the Sunbeam. So, yeah, he even has +5, so that's not enough. Okay, so he's no longer concentrating on the Sunbeam. He's instead going to... Oh, I didn't realize he had that spell. Probably would have had that on him if he's going into combat.
Mage armor?
No. Foresight. He can't be surprised and has advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. It lasts 8 hours, so he probably would have used that today in general. Other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target for the duration. Oh, okay. So I'll just say he's casting that now that he knows that he's in danger. And he'll end his turn there. Which is going to severely hinder you guys. So, 3 creatures are going to attack Mao and Boomcrash from the Royal Knights.
Bring it.
This is from Mao, because she's on the left. We read left to right. So that's going to be 2 hits for 20 total damage. Any reactions?
Like an uncanny dodge, yes.
Okay. You dodge the 12 slashing, and instead take 8 and 6. 14. These 3 go after Boomcrash. Ooh, what is your AC now?
16.
Okay, 2 of those hit for 15 total damage. And that is it for the knights. The pikemen. It is their turn.
All right. Let's finish off the damn tree and get it over with.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that'll hit. That
Huzzah.
definitely hits, and it's definitely by 10 or more. So, they're going to take -5. Let's see if the tree ants are routed. And they aren't even applying their druid because they didn't roll. Or because they acted independently. Okay, so they are not routed. That's fun. Okay. But they've taken another massive blow. And they're at 19 out of 30, so they're not halved yet. But the pikemen are starting to poke at their branchy knees. We move on to
Yep.
Boomcrash. And we're going to see what you do this turn.
Woohoo!
To bring up confusion, and I'm going to roll a d10.
Mm-hmm.
5. You don't move or take actions this turn. You stand around in a panic, looking around at all of the various creatures moving in on you. They look like...
Does confusion have a save?
Do I get a wisdom save at the end of the turn?
You do.
Cool. Okay. Nope.
Does not succeed. Alright, we move onward. These oak soldiers. They have moved in to take the place of the retreating cavalry.
Yep, they'll just... If they go into the bushes, they don't get cover or anything, right?
They don't get cover or anything.
Alright, they'll just attack. That's all they got. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
Alright,
pretty
they got
good.
a 50. A nice 50.
Right. 36 plus 11, 47. So you beat them. Not by much, though.
Yay. Hey, it worked. You gotta will them down.
Gotta whittle them down. The Aloran mages under Mao's control. Looks like you are being attacked on both sides by mercenaries.
Yeah. Technically, the elementalist is now giving the bonus. And well, let's just fireball as well.
Alright, on which group?
25, 30. Let's do it on the mercenaries.
Which one? Left one. Okay, so I'm gonna have the mercenaries themselves make a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's a spell, not a battle rating contest.
Awful.
Ooh. And since these are thugs, that's actually a significant amount of damage. I'm gonna say that they're gonna take a -5 to this as they get torn apart. And
Yeah, they're getting.
they need to now make a morale check because they've been reduced to less than half. After dealing with the Hazel Knights and now getting assaulted by the Aloran mages, which, did the Elementalist cast that, or did all the mages do that?
The mages.
Yeah, that's even worse. They are completely obliterated by fireballs raining from the sky.
Oh look, my entire army's gonna rout in one blow.
Probably. I think all of your army now needs to make individual morale checks. This is just
you know
to...
what? I'm
Yeah, go
going
ahead.
on that, and we'll just go from the left to right.
Yep.
Do we add anything?
You add the commander's bonus, and this is to see if they're panicked or not.
That War Priest one is gonna be fine regardless.
Probably.
So, not fine, not fine, fine, not fine, not. Wait, is it? It's +4 each. So,
Well, your War Priest doesn't have a. Doesn't your War Priest add 10 to the one on the far left? So that one's even fine.
Well, you just add their charisma bonus, which the
Yeah.
War
Oh, I
Priest
thought it
actually
was-
doesn't have a ton of charisma.
yeah.
Oh,
So actually, everyone except the mercenaries and the cavaliers,
Oh,
rout.
the Cavaliers, this hasn't really come up yet because I've either forgotten or not noticed. That little sword icon on them means that they are brave. They actually have advantage on morale checks, so you can re-roll those.
Okay, then top one too. I'm gonna reroll 2.
Mhm.
So this one's
They're fine.
so yeah. Okay, so man, half my army is gone. So this gone.
well, they're not gone. They're stunned.
This gone. Yeah, these two.
Yep. So I'll put X's over them.
With that, could the elementalist try to persuade some of the others? Like, she doesn't
A
have thaumaturgy,
diplomacy
so
check?
she can't. Yeah, like a diplomacy check, like, surrender, and we will join forces.
Actually, does it have message?
Oh.
If it has message, it just needs line of sight. It can speak to the commanders. Could we assume it has message? Because I figure that'd be imported on a battlefield. It doesn't have it listed, but-
Splash for cantrip.
That's a question to DM.
I assume that they would have sending stones to communicate stuff, but I guess they
But
don't
not
have
message
sending
doesn't-
prepared.
Because message is a cantrip that a lot of wizards have, but I guess they might not.
No, these guys were trained for war.
Message is pretty useful in war. Yelling
So is
orders
Acid
to
Splash.
Oh, pardon me?
What if it was like a misty step nearby, so they could just
Hold
yell
on
at
here.
Hello?
what's up?
In here.
Alright.
Did you disconnect? Because we didn't notice.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying what's going on here, because
Trying to diplomacy the army so that they join forces with the Alorans and you.
That's gonna be up to
So
the.
where are you gonna? I think you'd have to teleport within range to talk to somebody, if we don't have message.
Yeah.
You'd have to send the person out or within range to yell at somebody.
You could also, I'm gonna say that the Iloran Elementalist can use their Sending Stone to talk to their commander and say that they're basically routing most of the Nudonian troops. And then the commander can try and speak to their commander, as long as they know their name.
That
Okay,
sounds
so it's like
hella confusing.
basically we're gonna use magical bullshit to say that the commanders can scry each other, if it's willing.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be willing. It's sending. So,
What would you like
if
me
you,
to roll so we can move it along?
well, if you want to do that, then
I would like to diplomacy to try and get the Alorans and the Nudonians to work together, yes.
okay.
In some fashion. Either screaming and yelling if they need to fly over and hover like 50 feet above them.
Okay, I'm gonna say they probably won't do that. Most likely. They're probably going to say, hey, Elisar, my commander-in-chief here, we're almost routing their forces. Can you get in contact with their leader by casting Sending? And
Okay,
then
I see.
Elisar would go, yeah, because I know the commander's name because I have intel on that.
Okay,
Or something.
okay.
So, you do so, and Elisar receives your missive and sends a message. They send a message to the Nudonian commander, Grizzled Wrath Ala Lore, which is a mouthful, but they do have that information, so they do know that that exact name will work. Elisar casts Sending. Grizzled Wrath, stop this ceaseless violence, or senseless violence. We need to take out these Connaughton forces. Let us help you regain control of this fortress. And the grizzled little, the grizzled old dragonborn just grumbles to himself as he receives this missive. And I'm going to have Mao and Amon, you guys personally roll d20s as opposed diplomacy and insight.
If this thing.
I will
Less
laugh if
people
you
die.
roll a 1.
Wait, did my roll not show up, or let me try it again?
Oh no, I think it showed up before mine. So
Okay.
you rolled a 10 and I rolled a 1.
Okay.
All right. So, even with the bonuses, I believe that that is a failure for Mao. Or Elisar, as it were.
I'm not surprised.
Grizzled
To be
Wrath
fair,
doesn't have Sending to respond, but he just slams his fist onto the table and goes, that bastard, talking to me in my head with their foul magics. We'll never retreat. Never. And yeah, they're not gonna retreat from you guys. It was a valid attempt, though. All right.
I mean, you guys did invade inside the fortress. It's kind of hard to accept that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more to the point. It's like surrender or die.
No. The Aloran mages flew over and attacked somebody else, and then the Cavaliers, or whoever was underneath them, attacked them. So they turned.
Listen, it's complicated.
Listen, it's complicated. The Alorans tried making a good effort, and they went, fuck you and your magics.
Your
Anyway.
effort was not good enough.
The Cavaliers rush at the Hazel Archers, so I'm gonna need Dan.
Okay. Mage cast Cone of Cold, so she can't add to this thing, right?
No.
From last time. Okay. So this is just a straight 320 to see if they survive. No, they only got a 40.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Sorry, yawning. Jesus, I did not get too much sleep last night. So,
How much hurt did they get?
I need to do the exact amount. So that's 32. No, that's 36. To their 46 plus 4. That's 50 to your 40. That's exactly 10, which you need 11 or more to do bad things. So, it's just -2. I'll do that.
Okay.
Ugh.
Come on, archers, you can do this.
Right, the Knights of Dawn were stunned. They are no longer stunned, so they've unfortunately wasted their turn. Mercenaries, below the mages that just fireballed their compatriots.
All right, let's start zapping. Man, rolls are just terrible. Okay.
Let's get an opposed roll from Mao, which they do not add the Elementalist to them.
So 58.
So 58 versus 28 plus 5, 33 plus 10, 43. Yeah, that's still not enough, unfortunately. Yeah, the mages kind of rock, basically.
Eh.
Zumasu, it is your turn. You try to speak to Boomcrash, but she sounds very incoherent. Or no, you speak to Mao, but she also sounds very incoherent.
We both sound drunk.
I can't cast spells through Ascending Stone, can I?
Nope.
No, that would be a gross misuse of my DM powers to say yes.
Still raining, goddammit. I'm gonna kind of turn to Ahmad and be like, maybe I should get to that cliffside because I think they're gonna need an extraction. So I'm gonna spend my turn trying to get up this cliff.
Do you need help?
And I'm gonna tell Dusk. Who said that?
Brazier.
Oh, Brazier, pass. If you have any healing things, I need probably at least 2 to make sure they don't down.
Sure. And he's going to give you some healing items. He's going to give you one of his greater healing items. And then he's going to cast Dimension Door on you to send you up there if you want to.
Okay.
Oh.
So if that's the case, could I make it maybe up to these cliffs to start climbing down next turn?
Sure can.
Okay. I'm going to
You can
tell
also
Dusk
move
Flicker.
your mount.
Yeah, I'm going to tell Dusk Flicker to... It's gonna fly about like 80 feet in the air to see if you can find them. To just keep an eye out. So it can swoop in if it needs to.
Yeah, make a pretty easy perception check for Dusk Flicker.
Okay.
Yeah, Dusk Flicker can get eyes on both of them.
It's gonna basically be circling around, not again pretty far away, but knows where they are and keep a beat on them.
Okay.
If Mao hides, we'll have to probably do the thingy, but it's gonna be there if it sees bad going.
All right. It's time for the rain. Let's make it rain, boys. And girls and gents and
Oh, I have to roll and
beings.
Dusk Flicker have to roll.
Okay, let's roll for everybody. I don't think I have too many rolls left to do. Oh, I still do.
It's a con save?
No, it's morale checks.
Oh, okay. But what about Dusk Flicker?
Oh, right. It's con saves for you individual people. I completely forgot about that.
For me, it was kind of underneath stuff because we tented, but Dusk Flicker and me are now kind of out in the open, which is the only reason I'm wondering.
Yeah, and you're right.
I'm fine.
Okay, the Scout Cavalry has
Dusk
-2.
is somehow fine.
The Treants are fine. Scout Cavalry's fine. Okay, yeah. Most of the other groups is fine. Only 2 damage was dealt on the Connaughton side.
These not have any.
Are we all set for the acid rain?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that failed their con saves individually will take a d6, by the way. Like Mao and Boom Crash.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
So I get a d6.
You do get a d6. You can roll it yourself. I won't be mad. Boom Crash is fine. Right, we move on to these archers. Send these to the back. And, oh, that
can you-
druid was slain, right? Were they?
Yeah. The top one was. The bottom one was just stunned.
Right, they lost their commander. Okay,
Yep.
then they are just going to... I'm going to have some of them individually attack the paladin. So they're going to make some short sword attacks against them. Looks like that's no hits.
Plate mail is good.
Plate mail's good. Then the entire unit is going to attack these archers over here. So let's oppose.
Okay, so that's they do have their elementalist with them. Oh, but it cast Cone of Cold Dust.
It did, so it doesn't apply it.
42.
43.
They lose 2 units then, right?
Yes, I'll do that. Oink. Okay,
Okay.
so they're
They have
done.
about
Mao, it is your turn. Let's see what happens.
Moment of truth.
Ooh, I need to confirm, but I think that means you can act normally. Yep, you can act normally this turn.
All right.
Grab me and go.
Oh, but I have to kill.
Oh shit! Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
He's
Murder.
not dead yet.
Nope.
Cavalry
Can
is
I
riding
item
up the hill
interaction and
towards you.
attack?
Yeah, you can. What do you want to do?
I have the Gem of Brilliance.
All right.
I want to use the same thing, and I want to blind them, since I know you can point it and then try to attack after. So basically, it's like
Trying to
using
make
it like
advantage.
it's like a stealth check, but like right in front of them.
Hold on.
Okay.
Why doesn't the Gem of Brilliance appear in the compendium? I need to look it
I
up
don't know.
to see how it works. Thing dropped, don't mind.
Does it work like the Helm of Brilliance?
No.
Okay,
It is a
sweet.
specific item. Gem of Brightness. Okay. So you want to use an action to do what?
To blind. 'Cause I guess before it's like you can.
Yep.
I
So
want to
that's-
attack, and I wanted to blind him first, but
Well,
if it's
you
an item
cannot
interaction
do-
that needs to be used as an action, then I'm not going to bother.
You're using your item interaction to take the gem out of your pocket. It's an action to use it.
Okay. Well, it's out of my pocket. It's in my hand. I'm still going to attack him.
Okay, so you're gonna attack him. Sorry, sitting down.
I would like this to move off screen, please. No, my god, my mouse is free. Can I attack with disadvantage? So 19?
Yes. So that is going to hit still. In a moment of clarity, shaking off the confusion, especially with that slippery mind of yours, you're able to swipe at him once again with the Forgotten Scimitar. Even with his foresight, you're able to sort of trip him up, working far enough ahead that he can't dodge with his spell. So, that's going to be 14 slashing damage. You didn't hide
sneak
or anything,
attack.
right? Yeah, no sneak
Nope.
attack.
I'm going to bonus action disengage. And I'm going
Okay.
to try and force move Boom Crash with me while I disengage.
Okay, so that's going to be half movement as you disengage. So that's about... You're only moving about 15 feet away.
Yeah, basically. And it's also just going to force move Boom Crash away from anybody trying to hit her.
It's going to be difficult to do in a group of 25 people. but you're at least moving you're at least moving her away from Lorrainen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that ends your turn. Make a new Wisdom saving throw, once again with advantage.
Well, proficiency.
Proficiency, yes. Okay, you're no longer confused. You're able to shake off the confusion from the druid.
Yeah.
And that ends.
Also,
Your
don't forget
turn.
the bleed effect, the necrotic damage.
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay,
Every point counts.
the Hazel Archers. It's their turn. They
Uh,
have their Elementalist as well.
Elementalist did damage. It's gonna just cone of cold again. So let me just get her skills up. Because if it does, they might actually kill some people because of the damage already.
They only have one slot for Cone of Cold, but they can upcast it, I suppose.
Oh, I thought it was. They have. Oh, I forgot how wizards work. You can only prepare one version. They'll just fireball upcast then.
Oh wait, no, they have two. They have two of them. It's just that
Okay,
I see. This is a shared sheet, so everybody is affecting it.
Oh.
But either way, I think they've only cast it once, and they should have two slots, so they can technically do it again.
Okay, yeah.
So they're gonna make a con save.
Oh shit! I have to do it for the paladin too. Or with the paladin.
No, it's a wide enough area you can just do it and not affect them. Okay, so they succeeded, so they're only gonna take -2.
All right, that's still better. And then the archers are gonna attack. Do the archers get the pack tactics, or no? Because we'll say no because of those bushes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
16 plus 32, that's 48.
18 plus 28 is 46.
We win by just a tiny bit. Wait, do we?
You don't add the Elementalist.
Yeah.
But you do win.
32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You win by
32
2.
plus 18.
So you do another
Yay! Whittle them down. Okay, there we go.
2. Alrighty. Cavalry archers. They're going to attack these startled pikemen. Okay. Ooh, they didn't roll good. C oppose this. Well, you didn't roll good either, but I think you still win out. What is 24, 29, 34. Yeah, definitely still won. Yeah. I guess you guys, you're starting to just have overwhelming forces to these guys. Like, there isn't much that they can do to get a high number. Which is starting to reveal some of the problems of this UA mass combat system. Which might mean that this might roll to a close a little quicker if things start getting a little too samey. So,
Or if I can roll anything above a 10. Like, I should have been kicking more ass, but I just can't roll anything above a 10 for some reason.
oh, actually, those dudes have advantage. Oh, but it's negating their... Got it. So that's fine. So, instead I'll just give these guys their advantage, because they're going to attack the Cavaliers. So they got a 16 or an 18. They get an 18. Plus 16... They get 39. Have the Cavaliers oppose.
Okay. God damn it.
I think you still won. Yep, you sure did. It's impossible for them to beat you at this point, unless you get really low. Alrighty then. The Hazel Archer's turn, in the fortress. What will you have them do?
The mage is there. Can the mage just, again, cast a fireball on these guys? Or actually, okay, it's tight corners, right?
Yep.
So how does this work if we use Ice Storm?
Yeah, Ice Storm will still only fit in like maybe one square of space, I think.
Okay. Then they're gonna Cone of Cold, because this is their second Cone of Cold.
Okay. So I assume it's against the War Priest group again?
Yeah.
So have the War
Yeah.
Priest and the Knights of Dawn make a Constitution save. Each.
All right. Cavaliers, right?
Yep. Oh no, it's the Knights of Dawn.
Okay. They're kind of getting mushed around together. So
Okay. The Knights of Dawn have advantage, so that's going to be a success. They're going to just take -2. And the War Priest failed, so they...
actually, I
Oh, wait.
didn't roll anything for the war.
Yeah, that's a Knight.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, that is also pretty bad. So they're going to take full damage, which is 30. Okay. Now they have 29 hit points left. Alright,
And then archers are just gonna attack.
attack the Knights.
Yeah. I don't think they can actually do it unless he rolls really badly. Because that's just gonna be 49.
Yeah, that doesn't even win, so I won't bother with C's roll.
Alright.
Treant's turns. They have 24. Can they beat anybody? They might be able to beat the Cavaliers. So they'll attack the Cavaliers with advantage. Actually, no, they don't have advantage because there's inverse pack tactics affecting him. God damn it. There's the button. Okay, 24, that's 38. That's definitely not enough. Cavaliers' turn to respond.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, against the tree ants. Let's get them out of here. Man.
I think you still win because of the aforementioned
Yeah. No.
unable to hit you. I think... Oh, goddamn, so that's 29 for them. Which I believe, yeah, you still have more than 10, so they take -5. Then they need to make a morale check, 2 morale checks, because they just went below half. Okay, one of those morale checks failed. The Treants are finally defeated, and they are routed. I'm going to say they're straight up defeated. There was only 3 of them there. The Cavaliers finally chop enough at their limbs that they fall down timber, and then they get attacked by their lances, poking them in the face. And move on to these Sylvanas archers. They're going to go in full retreat mode, and they're going to try and disengage. They succeed at their morale checks. They're going to move at half speed. 1, 2, 3. And take their druid with them. Meanwhile,
And the paladins didn't die.
the Hazel archers, led by this Aloran elementalist, have their turn. Zumasu, you are on the ridge nearby as well.
Alright. I can't metagame this because it's not my turn yet. But the Lauren Archer would they'd probably be like, "What are you doing here?" What would they do? Okay, they probably just quickly like see what I was doing and be like, "Well, just stay out of our way," yada yada. They're probably just gonna swoop in and nuke these guys, so they're gonna throw a fireball at them.
Okay, well, I mean, if you don't talk to the elementalists, because I can still RP them if you want, but the archers are down there. They've climbed down the cliff face.
Yeah. So I'd probably just, if you want to RP the thing, all I'd be trying to do is I'm not in your way. I'm just trying to make sure if I can rendezvous with a hired assassin that's gonna need a retrieval sort of thing. I'll explain our mission essentially.
She's going to make a check. Hold on. Let's do... Okay, hold on. I just got that message from you, Mao. I believe. I did do that damage. Why?
Okay.
It wasn't a
Probably
lot.
lower. I'm keeping track of every bit. Just thought it was lower. Also, I whisper things to you so you can continue doing your stuff. I'm just like, hey, is that number right?
Yeah, but I don't have time to type it out to you, and I can just say it to you.
Okay.
Okay, so the Elementalist actually recognizes you, Zumasu, as you go up on the ridge. The Elementalist is flying above and getting ready to do their own plan of sorts. And you explain that there's a plan for a hired assassin. The Iloran, although they are a little shifty about this plan, they do recognize you as a friend. They recognize you as Zumasu, in fact. Since you're not disguised amongst these people, they've already ID'd you, I believe. Right?
Well,
Whoops.
no, they failed that because
They
I was
failed
able to
that.
click that. So I
Okay.
could. Do you want me to make? Okay.
Not
they
all
do-
stink people.
I'll do a deception check to see if they trust me. Well, we established they can trust me at least, but we'll see if they figure out who I am. Okay, they figured out who I am. God damn it.
They see a Yanti, and they recall the legends of Zumasu that have started to gather amongst the troops, and they just kind of nod to you and say, "Do what you have to do," and then they soar off. You can now control them.
All right.
You might be breaking up a bit.
Sorry, I didn't press the button. Okay, so those guys, I guess, roll for some of them. A fireball's 40 feet, so it's 1 square's worth, I guess.
Yeah, it's only 1 square's worth, as opposed
Guess we
to
got
an entire
over
group
here.
of fireballs.
Yeah.
Okay, they failed. Are they going for the druid?
Yes. They'd be aiming strategically.
Okay. Yeah,
Also
they all
rolled
get
really
hit.
poorly on that fireball.
You did, which gets them still kind of bloodied, even though it wasn't a ton of damage. So I'm gonna say -3 instead of -2. But
They're under the 13.
oh,
so
they're
make
under the
them roll
13.
to
It
see-
didn't even matter. So didn't matter how much, because only 1 point would get them that low. But they're still holding their formation in spite of the minor fireball that is just blown into their ranks. All right. Anything else?
Archers,
Oh, the archers. Yes,
they see that they're in the Cavalier.
they can move as well.
Yeah, they're gonna just engage.
Okay.
That is just take the first one. That's a 17. That's 55. I don't think they can win.
Yeah, they can't. The archers emerge from the undergrowth there, and they have not been directly in combat for most of this entire encounter, so they are still relatively healthy. They're able to swiftly overtake these guys. They now have just 8 points left. They're going to need to make a save.
Why are they still standing?
Yeah. They are still resiliently opposing these Aloran insurgents and the Nudonian defenders. They're still alive. Okay, it's the Oak soldiers' turns. It looks like the archers here are on retreat.
They can't actually. Okay, they can move through the grass, but it's rough terrain, right?
They can move around it.
Okay.
Actually,
How much is?
this is gone. You can actually move through it.
Okay.
This
Okay.
druid died.
Get off the retreat and just attack these guys.
Which guys?
Merciless.
Left or right? Okay, you flank these guys.
And advantage again. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
They
pretty
got a
good.
40. They got a 48. Oh, but you rolled pretty good too, damn it.
Yeah, but I believe you still have more than them, because they don't have their commander adding anymore. Let's see if
Oh
it's
yeah,
more than
all
10.
paladins, cool.
You have 28 plus 20, so that's 48. Remember that. And I have 26 plus 19, 30, 45? You guys said 48, so it's just minus 2.
Yeah. Okay.
These soldiers, they can move in and do the same thing and attack.
Well, actually,
Well, they could.
They can move 10 feet, right? So they wouldn't be able to get there in time, right?
Yeah.
Or they'll still move. We'll say they're kind of in there, and they'll attack. Damn, they are not as good. So that's not as good by a lot. They only got 33.
Yeah, but I still think that's a success. So that's minus 2. Okay. Amon, Zumasu has dimension doored away. Trazir looks to you and says, do you want me to teleport you as well?
No, he's off on his own. Like, we agreed to stay out of this.
Alright. I guess us Turban
Teleport.
Bros will just enjoy some tea. I have this own
Nice.
special brand that I was saving for an occasion, so if you want to take, I didn't want to give everybody, it's very expensive. You guys just kind of enjoy tea time.
Wow.
All right. Hey, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay,
It
so
is-
Cavaliers are here.
Yes, the retreating cavalry.
I also realized I still have the Paladins. Can the Paladins join another group?
Yes, but not acting as the commander, they wouldn't be able to do much.
Anything the Paladin's gonna be like,
They're sort of independent actors now.
up there. And these guys, they can't really do much because they're weak. They're gonna try and attack these guys because they have the extra movement.
Okay.
This is
How did the paladin teleport up there?
gonna just walk up there. So how far can he go within the round? Like start climbing then?
I
Here's
mean,
a-
it's going to require an athletics check. That's a 200-foot height difference.
Yeah, it's big.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, so it's gonna start climbing. Let's do a check. This paladin is doing pretty good.
Fair enough. They're
So I
also
guess-
going to have to dismount because they were on a horse, presumably.
Oh,
they
that's dumb.
can't
Okay, never
Skyrim their way up it.
never mind. Then they're probably just gonna walk
Oh,
along the side.
Horse is amazing.
Or you know what? They're just gonna go after this commander again.
Okay. They
gonna
doggedly
do their-
chase down the Royal Guard. You can put them next to them if you want. So we can see them. Alright,
Okay, so they're gonna do the lightning charge again.
if they have it.
Oh, right. I have to roll.
It's a d6.
They do not, so they're just gonna attack.
Okay,
14 doesn't hit. 22 does, right?
that is true.
They're trying to kill this guy.
They have one more stunning smite.
Yep, that's the last one.
Yeah, just roll for damage because the damage happens anyway. Okay, that kills them.
All right, they just run up and murder that commander, and now the remaining people are gonna try and. Oh, they can't probably do this. Let's see what happens.
They're gonna
They
morale
don't have
check.
to check it.
They've just lost their commander. They make a morale check. They're gonna take minus. They're gonna take -2. Well, no, I think -2 was what happened last time. They're gonna take -5.
The group is really weak. They only got a 26, so they could probably actually survive against the cavalry. What's the little sword icon next to them? They have advantage then?
Advantage on morale checks.
Yeah, they defend against the cavalry coming back at them.
Okay. Move on to the Royal Knights, which includes Lorrainen. So, what will you do, Lorrainen, now that Mao is on the retreat and Boomcrash is there and there's a Pegasus swooping up ahead? I think they're just going to... Yeah, they're gonna produce flame and attack Mao.
Bring it.
They conjure a great flame in their hand and toss it towards you. And they have advantage on their attacks thanks to their foresight spell. That's going to be a 26, which I believe hits. Thankfully it is fire, but you have halvesies, so you only take 8.
I revel in the flame. Also, there's no like evasion. I can't dodge or do anything. It's just an attack.
No, it's an attack roll.
Okay, so then uncanny dodge.
So you take 4.
Yeah.
All right. The
I definitely
knights.
revel in the flame.
The knights are going to pursue you, and they're going to make some attacks against you guys. I've been doing 3 attacks for each, so we'll keep doing that. Okay, none of them hit Mao. And one of them hit Boom Crash for 15 slashing.
Ow.
The pikemen are no longer stunned. They end their turn. Boom Crash, it is your turn. Let's see what you do. So you are still confused. 7. Oh, what is that? Wish I had Confusion's effects memorized completely. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're going to attack Mao. It's a
Okay.
melee
Damn it.
attack, so...
Oh, it's a melee attack. She batted that.
He's gonna punch me.
I'm really bad. I'm gonna try and punch you. Oh, I actually have a dagger, so I'm gonna try and stab you.
Okay. You see, Mao is dragging you away, and you visualize Mao as like somebody on the opposite side, and yeah, you start swinging wildly. I would not use the
Those
Eldritch
horns,
Blast.
they're
though.
definitely ears. It's elf ears. Let's fuck her up.
You used Eldritch Blast by accident. I think the macros are messed up.
Oh god damn it. Okay.
Just do it from your
we
character
could
sheet.
We could
I mean, it
just
still
minus the
is.
4 charisma. So that would just be 16? Right?
Well, it's +9, so it'd be +5 or -4 if it's removing the charisma.
And then add the dexterity.
Ew. I don't even have that. Do that.
What's your dex?
It's
mod?
not even on my list on my character sheet.
That's
I
fine.
must have deleted it because I never use it. So I'll just.
Boom Crash doesn't have a dagger. She just stabs you with her eyes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
no.
think he... Oh, actually, that's kind of
14
close.
doesn't hit.
Fuck.
14 doesn't hit, but what's your bonus?
What would that be?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. +2.
Does not hit.
Ha
Okay, you swipe at Mao, but Mao quickly deflects it, wondering what you're doing, but realizing you're confused.
Fuck. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry.
Okay. And I'll do my wisdom save.
Yes. Okay, you're no longer confused. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Please.
Oh, come on. Really?
No, you're still confused. The DC's 17.
Fuck.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's,
Okay.
he's an
So
archdruid.
so I just got it last time, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Well.
I'm gonna yell in through the speaking stone. It seems like you're having trouble. Jump onto the pony. You can probably shoot him from the pony's back. Giving you a heads up a bit, Dufflicker.
Fine.
Alright, it is these oak soldiers' turn.
They have a scorching ray left, I believe.
I think so.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I've been controlling them. Sorry, Mao. You could... was my bad.
No, I don't think so. I've been controlling them most of the time. I think I missed one round.
Well, it would just be a battle
Well,
roll thing.
Yeah, but I was looking to see if it would show how many I've used. It's 3 a day. I'm pretty sure I've used 1 at least.
Yeah, I think you got 1 charge left.
Haha!
Okay, and you're shooting it against these guys, right?
Uh-huh.
You have advantage, but, I mean, you did roll pretty well.
She's got
Let's see.
47 already.
47? They got
Yeah.
34. So that's more than 10.
Underneath,
They've
so
also
they gotta...
gone sub-bloodied. So they're going to need to make 2 saves. A DC 10 and a DC 15. They failed the DC 15. They are routed. Finally. Those archers...
I'm gonna say in world, all of these guys are cheering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, the last of the archers start retreating that way. The other archers are retreating up the hill as the Alorans charge up there. I think we're starting to get to a close on this. I think we just need to resolve what's going on up
The stabby
here.
stab, yeah.
There's a little more we can do. I'm like looking at the battlefield, but
Well,
we'll keep-
Elementalist is now free to start opening gates to make gate hopping a thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep going and see where this resolves. 'Cause we're on the cusp, but it looks like it's favoring the Alorans. Okay, the mages. It is their turn.
Spells is the only thing that hits the War Priest. Actually, if you could chuck the War Priest, that'd be great, because the archer's gonna die otherwise.
And the War Priest has Dispel Magic, I think, so they can dispel the Arcane Gate if they get to it.
Grabbing the leader bird. I saw, yeah. So how big of an area would you consider the War Priest?
Sorry,
Like,
guys.
you're good.
Oh,
It's my turn. I accidentally moved yours.
okay.
How big of an area would you consider the War Priest? Like the entire
He's
faction.
within like a... Wait, the entire group?
Yeah, the entire
They
group.
still take up the same amount of space.
Like,
I hit more than one
That's just
person.
how it works.
can I just put... Okay, can I put the War Priest and maybe a couple of the people around him underneath like a dome for Wall of Force?
I can say separate the War Priest from the rest of his group.
Yeah, I wanna make sure that the fancy ant is in his own little cage.
I get rid of him in terms of adding morale and stuff.
Yeah.
And vote. Okay, that's pretty good.
So in that case, I'm gonna have the War Priest... does it give a save? Or is it just, it happens?
Weird how it does have like a save DC at the bottom, but it shouldn't.
Yeah, I believe it just makes a thing. So this War Priest is now sort of sequestered away from the rest of his group. I'm gonna put him
Yeah, 'cause-
over here.
The whole point of the like Wall of Force, when you make it, you are not cut in half. You're pushed to one side or the other, so it does
It's
separate.
Separation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Separation protection.
Cool. Well, that also means if the Arcane Gate is concentration, then that is gone.
Yeah.
That was the one that was missing it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to use my guys to get over there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Still, though, that is good because the War Priest was adding 10, which is a pain in the ass.
Okay. So, the Arcane Gate fades, including that one, and the War Priest is sequestered in their own little dome. They bang on the other side of the Wall of Force, but the Knights of Dawn cannot break through it.
And as he sits there in his little dome of protection, I will rain magic missile onto his troops.
Right.
Upcast to level 4.
That's the mages
Dick
doing it, right?
Yeah, some mages.
Yeah. And since it's a spell, it's just going to be damage, so do the straight damage again.
That's a big move, man.
So what did we learn here? Magic is good.
Magic is good when you have a group of magicians. Of course, we're vastly oversimplifying all of this. For instance, the groups of 150 people would probably serve a bit better in this game.
Mhm.
Oh, you're only upcasting it by... Oh. Are you only upcasting it by 1?
Oh no, right, because I forgot to roll the other, because I forget it never rolls the first two. Sorry. So
Okay, so you're upcasting it by
6
2.
plus 9, so 15. And then they have plus 7, right?
So you've rolled 5 d4s. It needs 7 d4s.
There you go.
Okay,
The
then it's
d4s.
plus 7. So that's 18
plus
plus 7, 25. 25
Yeah.
damage. Yeah,
The one button that never upcasts on its own. It's annoying.
that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. So I think they've already been attacked by this magic missile effect, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And there's 10 mages and 10 of these knights. You technically would have almost killed all of them, hit point wise. So I'm going to say that these guys are going to go straight down to just sub half of their hit points. And we're going to see if they're routed.
On of cold.
Okay. The Knights of Dawn are
Urshan-
now routed. Their war priests sequestered.
Archers are cheering.
Yeah, at this point, I definitely think that the Alorans are going to have the advantage and sweep up this place, especially once the rest of their group heads up the hill.
Yeah, probably what would happen with my group on the left is the cavalry would move the mage quickly and then have the mage like make the gate so they can start going from the top.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting worried because it's like almost midnight, and it's starting to get very samey with some of these rolls. So, I'm gonna start removing people from initiative as we pass by them. So the Aloran mages are gonna go away. The Cavaliers,
They can surrender. They can all just freak out and just surrender.
Not against their hated enemy who've actually tried to keep on doing the good cop, bad cop invading and saying
It's more so a surrender to not die.
You
so
hit
it's not
first.
a happy surrender.
So,
Yeah.
Cavaliers, they don't have ranged attacks, so they can't hit the flying mages, but they can attack the stranded archers if they wish.
yes, definitely.
Okay, they got a 50. You beat it still. Beat by a bit, I think, still, because those are fat guys.
Yep, 41 plus, so that's it's not a 10 difference, it's a 5 difference.
Okay,
No, it's
just
it's
two?
a
That's just
it's
minus
a
2.
7 points of difference. Yeah.
Okay, so they're still standing.
Okay. Mercenaries. Okay. What will they do?
Keep on zapping because they're gonna zap futilely.
Okay. Roll for it. Mao oppose, which I
don't
don't
think-
think they really can. I don't
No.
think they can really not succeed here. So the mercenaries
about
continue to shoot
You know,
up there.
fight. Yeah.
We have learned that wizards that can fly are the most dangerous things, so kill them.
Okay,
Okay,
now an important turn, Zamasu.
The important piece is Dust Flicker. Dust Flicker is going to fly over and try to grab Mao and... Okay, so this is where it's DM's discretion. Dust Flicker has a minute to basically go in and grab Mao and... why can't I remember Mooncrash's name?
Well-
Come up in the air. It has a lot of... because of the flight thing and stuff, so it basically swoop in and then 80 feet up, like take a disengage, but also grab them. So what... I take it, should it roll something for this, or...
I mean,
Do
probably
they
have
need to wait
fly
until
in
their
and land, and if anything,
like,
it's
how
gonna
do you
be
want
Mao
to-
putting Boom Crash on Dust
Yeah,
Flicker.
so Mao,
Well-
I'm going to have you make an athletics check to lift Boom Crash onto the horse.
because it wants to grab both of them if it could.
Right.
Okay.
Well, Boom Crash
a
is
surge
confused
of
right now, so
Yeah, with a surge of adrenaline, while Boom Crash is attacking you actively, you drag Boom Crash onto Dusk Flicker, and you guys take off. You effectively disengage.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna tell Mao you got one last chance before Dust Flicker goes away. It's gonna be floating 80 feet because it knows you guys have range.
Sounds good.
Worst case, you can use Boom Crash if you can get her to give you to Mage Hand something of the thing to prove his death. I'll try and rendezvous with you a little bit in the desert area. I'm going to jump off this damn cliff. How much is the height?
That height is 50.
You have Death
All
Ward
right,
on
I
you.
could do that like nothing. So I'm gonna jump in. How much is the movement? It's like 600, or if I take a dash action. Because
Yeah,
30?
it's 6 squares essentially.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna make my way over this way. I'm gonna probably try and get to the tree as far as I can.
Okay, you
Then I
take
need to
19
roll.
damage, bludgeoning.
All right. I'm still fine.
Alrighty. Acid rain time. Just do you guys.
Yay.
Can we say the acid rain's letting up soon? Been a little bit.
Not everyone's dead yet.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I would know anything about that, because I wasn't involved at all.
Just need to.
And then boom crash.
Okay, Horsey's fine too.
Where am I? There you are.
Dust Flicker, I have to say, is a champ through this rain. It just zoomed across the map to go save its friends.
So boom crash,
D6?
you're gonna take a d6. I'll just roll it 5.
Awesome.
So
Mm,
knights can't hit them. It can only be the guy.
yeah. So Mao, it is your turn. You are flying on Dusk Flicker.
Alright, so I didn't really have the opportunity to sheath my weapon and then pull out the other one for a quick draw.
You can do that now that it's your turn.
Isn't stowing an action though?
Yeah,
You
that's
can't-
right.
Yeah. Fuck.
Can you pass it to? Can we say Dust Flicker can hold the thing in its mouth?
Drop the weapon to pull out Cinder Smite.
Are you dropping it?
Yep.
Like for reals?
Yep, just to the ground. Yeah, for reals.
You drop Forgotten to the ground. Guess we know how you found it. So, and you pull out Cinder Smite. You have a height advantage. Oh, but you have disadvantage anyway on all attacks against him. So, and the rain, of course. So that's gonna not hit Lorrainen.
I mean, you can
I'm
still
hopping. I'm... How high up is fucking Dust Flicker?
have 80 feet.
Fuck.
We're gonna hop off.
Yes.
I mean, you can hold until Dust Flicker can do it later if you want.
Oh, she's used her
I
action.
look at the horse in the ear, or I look at the horse in the ear. I just bend forward into the ear of the horse. I'm like, if you don't go to the ground, I will kill you.
I just said, Mao, stop being mean to Dust Flicker. He's helping you.
Tattletale.
It gives you a really like hurt look. Like I didn't do anything.
Alright, is that it for you, Mao?
Sad pony face. Yes, unfortunately.
Right, these Hazel Archers, I mean, go ahead. I'm just gonna...
They're gonna let's just roll attack because they're gonna move in and kill this.
Yeah.
Hopefully, brother. They got the advantage. God freaking damn it! All right, so that's they have their mage with them this time, so that's 42.
They got 40.
Okay, so it's only 2.
Yep. We're finally
Frog.
seeing this thing through, but it's really rough, huh? Okay, Scout Cavalry, they're going to... I don't know if they need to break off to explicitly fight off the fleeing Pegasus, so they're just gonna go around here. Try not to directly engage the pikemen, but they're gonna shoot at them,
Defend.
and I don't think they can roll high enough to do so, so the druid is actually going to do the brunt of this work. The druid is going to... They're gonna cast a flame strike on these Dawnguard paladins, or pikemen. So I'm gonna have the pikemen roll dexterity saves. That's gonna be from C. I'm also gonna target the Knight of Dawn inside of there as well.
I'm forgetting that I have pikemen for some reason. I don't know why.
Hmm?
I think I'm
Because they're
forgetting I have
fighting outside.
okay. That's it.
Pikemen fail, and can you roll for the commander as well?
Oh, Shit, keep on forgetting.
Well, I only asked once. Okay, and they have advantage because it's a magic effect. So, let's do... What does Flame Strike actually do? Let's find out together. I think it was 7d10. Ah, I was right. Okay, 50 damage. So the Knight of Dawn is going to take half of that and go to 25. Or get minus 25. Even half of that will actually kill most of the pikemen, and they failed their save. So I'm going to say that they're not routed, but they're going to go down to bloodied. Which is
All right.
23. So they're going to need to make an immediate morale save.
All right. Roll a 20. Nope.
The pikemen are finally routed.
No.
Well,
You know what? That worked so well. Let's try it on these cavaliers here.
Stop it. Stop it, I say.
Do the same thing. Do dex saves.
Save. Yep.
And I'll roll for damage ahead of time. Alright, not as much damage this time.
Not as good saves this time as well.
Well, the Knight of Dawn has advantage, so they did actually succeed. So that's going to be... The Knight of Dawn's only going to take 18. Cavaliers would not die from this, but they are taking the full damage, which bloodies them, so I'm going to say they take minus 5. And they're still not at less than half. Let's have the Scout Cavalry engage them now that they're slightly weakened. Actually, no. They probably shouldn't do that. I mean... Yeah, no, they can only roll a maximum of 28, so they can't actually do anything. Oh, I should have them retreat, though, since they have an action.
Okay.
Oh, they succeeded. So they can actually retreat off this way. Half movement speed, but they have horses. Okay, so now the Hazel Archers in the fortress.
Mage is gonna do a Hail Mary move to just get reinforcements. She's gonna run out through here, see the cliff face, and cast the Arcane Gate herself. Because she sees the units over here. So, Arcane Gate from here to here. And
Ping
their units are gonna
this
attack
first
this.
location again?
So, here,
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Yep. Basically, she's just like, we need reinforcements. And the ones down there are probably just gonna be like, oh, hell, we're getting the keep. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's gonna greatly alter this fight again.
Okay. Archers do 4. Oh, they can't actually beat them. So actually, you know what? They're defending. They're
Okay.
gonna
They will
use-
guard. Or not
They're
guard,
guarding-
they will defend, so
oh,
impose
they're waiting for
disadvantage.
reinforcements.
Okay. Cavaliers, it is their turn.
Well, shit. Not much to attack. Let's run away. Let's bravely run away.
Okay, they retreat back into the fortress.
Mhm.
Was that a dash or anything
yeah,
else?
basically.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
These poor archers. They gotta get out of here, man.
Somehow they haven't lost yet.
Okay, they'll move at half speed. Doink, doink, doink. Hazel archers.
All right.
Looks like there's a kerfuffle going on to the north.
They don't know about everything that's going on, so they're gonna try and help that. They know about the commander's army, so they're actually gonna. Oh shit! They might actually shoot at the commander. So they're gonna aim for these guys.
Okay, they do have disadvantage.
Yep. They also are pretty fat because they haven't seen too much combat. They're going to act independently. The commander has spells. Come on, dice roller. Oh, crap. Yeah, so they got like a 43. I don't think that did anything. Yeah, it did nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
This elementalist who's flying is going to fly over here and purposely target the druid.
Okay, with what?
Just
You broke up a bit. Oh.
I was just double checking spell list. Actually, they're going to do Wall of Force. They're going to trap the druid.
God damn it. Alright, yeah, they sequester this druid.
And they're flying. So they're in the air and captured the commander there. There we go. That's their turn.
We have learned Allie is an asshole with her spells, and they work.
Okay, looks like these guys get a chance to attack if they can catch up, or they can head through the portal. Remember, only one group can head through the portal.
They will go through the portal.
Okay.
So they just poop out here. That's about all they can do. The knight's technically with them. But, could I still send the paladins through though? Actually, when it's their turn. So that's all that's going to happen there. So big units camp at individuals.
In fact, I believe I deleted one of their cavalry units, so they technically don't have turns recorded. So I'm going to say one of them can go through. Anyway.
All right. So that's that. The next soldiers are going to see, can they make it up to the other guys? They don't have any more They don't have any more damn ray of things.
Yeah, they
so
can just chase them.
Dash action to try and catch them. How far can they go? 300?
If they dash, they can just cut them off, probably.
Yeah. I think they can just basically make it up, not by cutting them off, but about here. All right, that's there.
Some on, drinking tea, cavalry.
They could possibly hurt these guys, so they're gonna try.
Go ahead.
They do have the.
Yeah, these guys are fairly close. They got a 32.
It didn't work. Well, they're trying. And Paladin's gonna run through the gate.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, he didn't beat them. Okay, it's the knight's turn, which means it's also this dude's turn. Mao is flying away. He's personally offended. He's going to...
I am too.
Yeah, well... see if he can prevent his own assassination. Well. Well.
Deep subject, what?
I don't like the sound of this.
I mean, he can... he has enough hit points. He won't do that yet. Okay, so he's going to... He has another thing that he can... so he can upcast to cast another sunbeam. So he's going to do that again. Mao, Dusk Flicker, and Boom Crash make Constitution saves as another light beam fires up through the sky.
Yay! Dust Flicker's doing good. But that's Royal Knight, that's not Dust Flicker. Oh, my horse!
What is wrong with you?
Couldn't click on Dust Flicker.
Oh, damn it. Okay, there we go. Dust
Okay,
Flicker failed, that's not good.
so Boom Crash failed. Actually, you all failed because the DC is 17. So
What?
that's...
This is bad.
it is bad.
This is really bad.
Look, at this point I might just want to die. My reputation's gonna get destroyed.
What is the damage?
Person.
68. Got it.
Oh no. Wait, even at max damage, Dust Flicker will survive. That's the most important part. Okay.
Yeah, 22 damage. Also, you
So
were
if Dust Flicker
blinded.
falls,
You were blinded until his next turn as well.
fuck.
This
Neat.
is why you don't. go hire Avengers to do the army's job.
Meanwhile, the unit is going to move down here and engage these archers. See if they can make a name for themselves here. They are not adding the commander, which is a significant debuff.
They might have still done it. Damn. 19, 48, 57.
They got 50. So, that's a fail.
Okay.
Boom Crash. Let's roll a d10.
Okay. Hit me.
Okay, you do nothing this
Nothing.
turn. Make a new save.
Boom Crash that sits on the back of the horse. Blub, 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 blub.
Just drooling. Fucking
Okay.
finally.
You are no longer confused.
But
Okay.
she's blind.
But you're blind, which is strangely more confusing.
Yep.
Zumasu.
Shit. Horsey's gonna give reins to Mao. So basically,
I'm blinded.
I know, but for timing reasons, basically treat it as if you're mounted with Dust Flicker. So you can use it to, you can basically use it to fly in, give help action.
Gotcha.
For all intents and purposes, you control Dust Flicker next turn. I'm going to try and still make it. Fuck, there's an army over there. How tall are these mountains over here?
100.
I have the boots.
Inches? Come on.
I'm a dodge.
Okay, you climb up onto the mountain by walking.
My movement speed is 30. If I take a dash action, can I get to the other side?
Sure can.
Alright, I made it to the forest, guys. I'm on my way.
And here, I'll get rid of this. There was more map the whole time!
I'm communicating that to you guys. Okay, I got heals nice and ready for you guys. If you guys, I'm getting closer. I think I see your battlefield. Dust Flicker's pinging his location.
We can't say. I'm just like, we can't say. Damn
The
it.
acid
God
rain
damn it!
continues
Don't
to
you guys
roll.
die.
Alright. Acid rain time, which really only applies to you guys.
I'm so happy it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Dust Flicker,
Ah, motherfucker.
Okay,
I'm fine.
so just Boom Crash, I think. Oh wait, Mao. And Mao. Neat.
That's not good.
So Boom Crash takes 3. Mao, you take 2. And Mao, it's your turn.
They can fly in or fly by too, even.
I can't see.
You could also just have Dust Flicker fly away for a little bit.
Dust Flicker can do whatever the fuck he wants. I can't see. I'm just gonna hold my action until I can see.
Okay.
Mm.
Dust Flicker is probably just gonna fly in circles then if you don't tell him to do anything.
Sure.
I assume he's gonna try and at least stay aloft if he's blinded as well.
Yeah, he's not gonna move from the 80 feet, but it's gonna be like 80 feet in a 20-foot revolving circle type thing.
Alright, Mao. I'm on. What are you doing?
Nothing for now. No one's asked for any help.
Alright. It is the knight's turn. I've removed almost everybody except for... I've removed everybody except for the knights as the war starts to wind down. Battle, not the war. So, it is Lorrainen's turn. He's gonna, once again, sunbeam up at you guys, and since you're all in the same area, it's gonna affect you all again. So that's gonna be another Constitution saving throw. Mao is gonna go down, pretty much.
We all have death ward on us.
Oh, so you're gonna go to 1.
Mouth passes. She might not go down.
Well, she'll take half of,
Does she have evasion?
Do you have evasion? I don't know if I.
This is a con save.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, it's not D10s. I'm doing Fire Strike again, by accident.
How'd Boom
this?
Crash do?
Right, shit.
So it's 29, so you're taking half of 29, which is 15. Which would bring
I'm
you
going to
to 1.
use my thing
Inspiration.
Can I reroll? Inspiration. That. Nope.
Okay, that's a success. A 17 is
Oh!
a success.
Yahtzee. Okay.
So you take 15. And you're
Okay.
not blinded. Mao is blinded and died briefly.
Okay, I'm at 6.
The heart stopped.
And I'm gonna say as the battle continues to rage, because I'm just using this as everybody's turn now.
That backdrop.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say these archers finally rout, and I'm gonna say that these archers move in. They're now starting to fully occupy the fortress. These guys continue to pursue. Oh wait, they don't need to pursue anything. So these guys start gathering around the gate up
Everybody's
here.
forming a nice little line as all the people move in.
The mercenaries are probably going to get routed by the mages almost immediately, so I'm going to have them go down. These archers, although these archers are very strong, so they're probably going to last at least another round. The cavaliers, now the only groups left, and progressively getting surrounded by mages, they're probably going to, at this point, surrender, especially now that their war priest is encapsulated, and they're basically having, all the Alorans are starting to swarm onto the keep and take possession of the fortress.
Bullshit.
That's what's going to happen this round, but you guys definitely influenced this outcome. So says me and the Mass Effect ending that I've created. So,
A damn purple explosion. You promised a different ending.
okay. We go on to Boom Crash, who is no longer confused. And now no
Okey-dokey.
longer blinded.
Okay.
Finish off the guy so you can get your money.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Is how far away is Lorenan?
I think Duck's Flicker is 80 feet up.
80
Okay.
feet up, 200 feet away.
Oh fuck.
Your Eldritch Blast reaches, I don't know about your other spells.
Yeah, my Eldritch Blast isn't like a heavy hitter though, and I would love to just one-shot this. So hold on.
Ain't Eldritch Blast 120 feet?
You could hold until Mao's turn where Dust Flicker can fly closer.
Eldritch Blast is only 120 feet, and I didn't take the thing where it would make
Oh,
it.
the sniper
further.
one.
Yeah.
because it's really not
Yeah,
relevant.
You could tell Dust Flicker to move in and hold your action until he flies closer.
Yeah, I will tell Dust Flicker to fly closer, and then I'm going to do an upcasted shatter on the area where Lorenan is.
Okay. He will make a dex save. Oh wait, is it a dex
So-
save? It's a con.
It's con, I believe.
Okay, he fails.
Okay.
Roll that damage.
Lovely. So that's going to be for 5, so 68. I always have to do the math because I'm bad with numbers. Wait.
Okay, 31. Takes 31 thunder damage as the ground beneath him erupts, sending some of his knights scattering. Zumasu, it is your turn. Dust Flicker is winding their way around and will go on Mao's turn, I believe.
Yeah. I could actually fucking reach the battle here. Oh my God.
I have 6 hit points left, so just a heads up.
Can I? Okay, screw it. I'm actually gonna try and engage him. Fuck it. So what do I have to? How do you want me to work this out? I could probably, if it's a minute, we can say that like Dust Flicker gives me aid. Do I have to roll a perception, or how you want to do this? If I was to run and try and find
To
him.
like find him.
Because at the same time, I do have eyes and ears from both of them up above, so it's not like it's impossible to find him. And I was just on a cliff face, so I know the general direction.
And a shatter spell was just cast from him, and he's shooting a laser beam up into the sky.
Yeah. So is it fine for me to engage him, or do you need
Go
me to
ahead.
roll anything?
Yeah,
All right.
I wasn't gonna contest this.
I'm going to be like, okay, we're finishing this up now, and I'm going to Justice Blade. Boom. I'm going
Plus
to
10.
it, and I'm going to attack. Oh wait, I don't want to use my longsword. I want to use the. Where's my hammer? No, it was a throwing axe.
Yes, the throwing axe.
Oh, the hammer, yeah.
Dwarven thrower. Okay, so that's
it's an axe,
32.
right? Yeah. Okay,
That's
you
32.
throw
That's
your
gonna hit.
freezing dwarven thrower. With a 32, it strikes true and hits Lorrainen.
He's got a. I'm gonna do it. I would need to. I'll do it for. And I'm doing a spite. He's not a fiend or undead, right? He's just
No.
a normal druid.
He's an elf.
So he's a
Shoot.
fiend.
Shoot. So first attack's gonna do 39, 41 damage.
Okay.
God damn it! Oh, did that include my radiant from the other? Yes, it did.
It
Okay,
did.
so this is. Let's see if this hits. That hits.
That hits. Roll for damage. And smite if you will.
Yeah, I'm gonna smite this. I'm gonna be like. Will I say anything? I'm just gonna do it pretty damn silently. Look up to Mao as I do it.
You strike true as you run down the hill. You find Lorrainen, who is firing up at your allies. And you stab into Lorrainen's chest. Lightning bolt bursts forth from him. He grabs onto the sword. No, I can't. My duty to my country. And you plunge the sword deeper into his chest. And another burst of lightning, and Lorrainen's eyes fade, and he falls. And as you do this, the lightning kind of recoils back upon you, and you take 16 radiant damage.
Can I do an insight check as to why?
Dusk Flicker starts to fade, and Mao and Boom Crash start to fall to the ground.
Oh, fuck!
Shit.
Hey, I can get my sword back, though.
As you feel this sudden recoil of damage, you kind of like instinctively drop the sword that you had just plunged into Lorrainen, who is now dead on the ground. Axe, yeah, sorry. The longsword confused me. And you see that the holy symbol that you keep like close to your chest, not the one on your shield, it's kind of burning with a kind of necrotic energy, and
One of us.
you feel that your oath is in jeopardy.
I.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh! Fuck!
So, everybody, I guess we're going to have to find out what happens next time on the Dorkvision stream. Thank you so very much for watching. You can catch the thrilling conclusion of this stream. Well, not conclusion. The next episode of this stream. God, I hope not. Next Sunday from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to midnight. You can catch our Wednesday session this Wednesday, hopefully, from 7 to 10. And that's with a different group going through the Undermountain. So we'll be excited for their final return. And yeah, we'll see you next time as we find out what's happened to Zimasu, hopefully. Good night, everyone. And mass combat, it's certainly something. I'd say it's fun for the right situation, but it needs to be on a slightly smaller scale than this, I think.
Nah.
It needs to be altered in a different way.
Yeah, there's a few other things where it sort of peters out at the end, but I think that's our final verdict. It was okay.
It would be funner with like real figurines in person, because then you just like have a little god.
Most likely.
playing with
And if
dance.
everybody
Well, then
else
it's just basically
knows their
like
own
the
characters a bit better, then like if you guys had built your own armies personally.
Your special abilities and stuff.
Like
Yeah.
Warhammer?
So in general, it's a different kind of game.
So like this was what, like 20 turns, so this was only like a 20-minute battle in real time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With
Anyway.
like me leaping across the battlefield in like 5 minutes.
Anyway, that I was still streaming that just to get our reactions. But thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.
Take
Bye.